You are now rocking with the hottest boxing podcast in the land with your host, Coach Malachi Williams.
True.
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's going on, family? It's our boy Coach Malachi in the building, and we are back on Too Many Podcasts. We back up in this BI, man. Salute to the family, man. Peace to the family. Y'all know what it is. Yeah, man. Happy what the day? Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. You know what I mean? So the old boy. I'm feeling okay. I'm not feeling as good as I felt yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday, I'm trying to tell you.
The stickiest of the icky. You want to smoke with the old boy Rick James?
I didn't hit the bong. I had a cone. I had rolled the cone and stuff like that, and. Like, damn, I had hit the bong earlier in the day. So I kind of I hit it too early. I had hit the bong right after I left the gym. Right after I left the gym, I hit the bong. Because I normally like to, burn the cone. I roll one, and I like to burn that before I go to the gym. Because I did hit the bong before going to the gym. But let me tell you something. If you want to really enjoy your workout, it's the strangest shit, bro. Smoke some good green, preferably a bong. I'm an advocate of the bong. Like the bong, I think they just need to just hire me as a spokesperson at this point. Ain't nothing like that. You know what I mean? I'm saying from a smoking standpoint. I think the only thing next to that is probably that wax a motherfucker too, though. No, that wax. Yeah. Yeah, with the concentrates. The concentrates is ain't nothing touching that. The concentrates. But I'm saying from a smoke standpoint, yeah, that bong. So, damn, I forgot what I was going to say. Yeah. Go to the gym, be on some good stick egg at the gym, and just work out. Me, I be on I'm doing tomorrow leg day. So I'm hitting squats, leg extensions, leg curls. I might do some leg lunges and duck walks in there. I haven't done them in a little bit, but I'm get back to that. That was my leg routine. And get back to that, some jump rope, stuff like that. But however, just go to the gym, dog. Have your head, I have my headphones on. You can have your headphones on, right? Because a lot of times you're going to be on stuck. When you go in the gym, you see a lot of motherfuckers just on their phones. They'll do a set, then they'll put their head down. Everybody got their head down on their phones, right? And just sit back and just watch. You want to see some funny shit? Go to the gym. Have your headphones on. And just watch. Or you may have something the way you just can't hear nothing. Maybe you can stuff your ears or whatever, you can't hear. But just have your headphones and just sit back and just watch. Bro, but you got to do it. You have to do it while you're on the good green. You got to be some good green. Now, if you got some good green that's going to have you kind of like there, just get on some of that, go to the gym, and then sit back and just, bro, it's the funniest shit. Bro, let me tell you something. It's the funniest shit. I'm at the gym. I was tripping, dog. I was like, looking at this chick over there, that she doing this, then this dude's over there doing that. Then I'm looking at the people who work at the gym. The shit, everything just look funny. The scene just look, you get what I'm saying? The scene look funny, dog. I'm just saying to me, Yeah, man, y'all hit that like button for the old boy too, man. So anyway, y'all check this out. So I'm sitting back this morning. I saw a video that Blue Blood put out there about about Devin Haney going to Zuffa Boxing and this and that. And it's crazy because we did the show yesterday about Richards and Hitchens and, fighting Devin Haney and this and that, and yada, yada, yada. And I was saying that shit yesterday. I ain't heard that from nobody. When you go back and listen to yesterday's show, I was like, man, shit. The type of money that Devin Haney gonna want anyways, who gonna pay him that? So the closest thing he's gonna get to making that kind of the closest thing that have some type of Turk al-Sheikh affiliation. Because anything outside of Turk al-Sheikh, everybody got to go back to regular prices. Yeah, dog. Yeah, you got to pay like your weight. You know what I mean? So because see, you can't lie. You can't lie to those business people in boxing. You can't lie to them because they know how to. They know your real numbers. See, this stuff that goes on in the media, it's all performative. And boxing media, it's all performative. The devil is in the details. Those real people, like the promoters and the financiers, they know your real numbers. They don't know the sources say numbers from Dan Rayfield, or the sources say from Mike Carpenter, or the sources say from your favorite YouTube channel. They know the real numbers. You know what I'm saying? True. Hey, shout out to Big Mason. Big Mason, what's going on, fam? Shout out to Giannis. You see what I'm saying? They know your real numbers. Giannis say, do fighters and their reps have access to the real numbers? Yeah, you know what? That's a great question. I don't think they do. The fighters only know how to fight. They really don't know like their business. I don't think they really know their business like that. I don't think they do. Now, there's one dude I know. He like, hey, look here, baby boy, check this out. I want to do this fight with you, right? But listen, I want to see the books. So I want to see what what this fighter, who I'm trying to negotiate with you to fight, I want to see the numbers. Well, I tell you what, okay, why don't you just have me and him and all let's just be in the room negotiating the contract? Why we can't be together? Oh man, that don't never happen like that. Who told you that? Then you had all these motherfuckers on YouTube. Oh man, he don't know how to do good business. He a bad businessman. They were talking about Terrence Crawford. He talking about he want to see the books. He want to see the books. See the books for what? Just take what, Al Haney got to show you no books. He dumb. Come to find out, guess what? Now look at it, 2026, Terrence Crawford was the smart one. True. Yeah. I sit back and I laugh, right? Because I'm listening to, I'm on X. I think they had the little Muhammad Ali, the Muhammad Ali Act hearing and all that stuff that there on there. And I was listening to doggone Ring IQ. They was talking about that on there. And I was like, yeah, because I was listening to it. Oscar De La Hoya went up there, bullshit. Oscar fumbling and bumbling. He can't really articulate himself, really. I mean, he did okay, but, there was only two people from boxing there. It was Oscar. Oh, poor Oscar. And what the fighter name? Nico Walsh. That guy. Only two motherfuckers there. Eddie Hearn wasn't there. Queen, Frank Warren wasn't there. Frank Warren don't give a damn. Wasn't there. Bar Baron wasn't there. Bar Baron 93, 94. So, Bar got better shit to do. Al Heyman, Al Heyman wasn't there. Al Heyman wasn't there. But Oscar was there. Talking about some clapback Wednesdays. Come on, guys. Come on, senators. There'd be a travesty if you allow this, to allow an amendment to the Muhammad Ali Act. It'd be terrible. He's looking to rob the fighters. And so So I said, okay, Oscar, all right, you want to look at the fighters. Okay, so how are the fighters getting paid right now under the way it is right now? How much you paying your fighters? Oh, what are you talking about? You are like, how much you paying William Cepeda? outside of Ryan Garcia and Virgil Ortiz. You know, Virgil Ortiz, I'm here, he making $3 million to fight. Outside of Ryan Garcia and Virgil Ortiz, who you paying over there? And Virgil Ortiz is saying them $3 million he making is peanuts. Man, I ain't making but $3 million, dog. That ain't no money. I want to make what Turk Out of Sheik was paying. That ship has sailed. So, you know what I mean? So Virgil mad than a motherfucker. He want them $3 million peanuts. He don't want them. I mean, $3 million ain't peanuts to me, but I'm just saying to him it's peanuts. Because if he don't have his business structured correctly, it's a motherfucker. And I can tell y'all 99, maybe 100% of fighters don't have their business set up correctly. They don't. Probably a good 99% of them. And I'll explain that to y'all at a later date. You know, when you start your business, once you become a business, or you start a business, you have to know how to structure it. And it has to be structured in a way to where it protects you as well as you benefit massively from it. But that's a whole nother conversation. I'm not even going to talk about that today. So anyway, so in the days, and hold on, in the days boxing, you can lose, get knocked out, move up to another weight division, and your very next fight is a title fight. In today's boxing, you can skip mofos that's been in line waiting to get a shot. And because you got a following on Instagram and TikTok, you immediately get another shot at the title of the very next fight. So nigga, Canelo Alvarez sued you, Oscar, because he said, goddamn it, you were stealing money. You were making backdoor deals with DAZN. Signed him up for $300 million, something like that contract. People thinking that Canelo said, wait a minute, I'm not getting no $300 million. And then cut to find out you worked the deal out through the back door and you pimping out Canelo and Canelo had to sue. Canelo said, I didn't agree to this deal. Canelo had to sue you and DAZN to get out of that contract. Other fighters you have fucked over. So don't tell me about, the Muhammad Ali, I just protect the fighters. When have you ever gave a damn about the fighters since you've been a promoter? Doggone, when Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney fought, they were supposed to get back-end money. They all on X, yeah, man, Oscar, where the extra money at? Where the back-end money at? Devin Haney talking about yeah, man, they were talking about suing Oscar to look at the books. Oscar said, oh, man, you guys don't know what you're talking about. This fight didn't sell. It wasn't like you thought it was. It didn't sell. It only did 300,000. He said it only sold 300,000 pay-per-view buys. So the money you guys got, that's it. So don't tell me, listen, don't tell me about the Muhammad Ali Act to protect the fighters. Sit under the Muhammad Ali Act, we got Al Haymon. Al Haymon is an advisor, a manager, a pseudo promoter. He work out he get the deals from the networks. Motherfucker, ain't Floyd Mayweather suing him? Well, he ain't suing Al, but he can't sue Al. Al got them, Al contracts is tighter than snake ass. You ain't gonna get no tighter contract than Al Haymon contract. Al Haymon got a loophole inside of the loophole, on top of the loophole, on top of the loophole. Al Haymon contracts, he got about 4 or 5 different loopholes to where he ain't gonna be liable for nothing. You just know his name. You don't know what his face look like. Floyd suing him, talking about something, was suing Showtime and Steven Espinosa, who currently works for the PBC. Yeah, man. What happened was, shit, I Floyd told me, yeah, man, shit, doggone Stephen Espinosa and Showtime, they was conspiring, working with Al. They was sending all my money to Al. Yeah, see what it was. They got Al Heyman's holdings, and he had about 5, 6 different bank accounts. And what happened was, he had my money sent out. You know, it was one of them. It was one of them accounts that Al said it was me and his money, and he put my money in that account, and then we invested it. And I was supposed to be making $300 million a month. And then, we supposed to be, you get what I'm saying? All that happened under the Muhammad Ali Act. To this day. So what you talking about? Shout out to Mika. What you talking about? All this fake, all the shit fake outrage. And then it was something else. It was something else. Jules was talking about. And it was like, yeah, man, these same motherfuckers be crying about the fighters' pockets. I want to see them make the most money. Every time they fight, be on pay-per-view, these same niggas on YouTube ain't buying it. They don't even buy it. They just wanna argue for the sake of arguing. They love their favorite fighter so much that they don't even buy their fighter pay-per-view if it go on there. Look at doggone Ryan Garcia and Mario Barrios. Have you heard anything about those pay-per-view numbers? Shout out to Miss Steph. Miss Steph, what's going on? Have you heard anything about those pay-per-view numbers? Remember they were talking about, yeah, man, you see what I'm saying? Mexicans support the black boxing fan. They don't support their black fighters. The Mexicans support their Mexican fighters. They carry boxing. Oh, really? Okay. Tell me what the Mario Barrios and Ryan Garcia sell. That shit went quadruple wood. True. Who bought that shit? That shit went triple plastic. 2 Mexicans. Or 2 Mexican Americans, or whatever. Because they're American. That shit went quadruple whisper. Do you know what quadruple whisper is? What the pay-per-view numbers is between those 2 Mexican American superstar boxers? I can't hear you. What you saying? What numbers it was? Oh, quadruple whisper. True. Nigga can't even, guess what? Can't get their tongue when you ask them that. I don't want to hear this shit about, yeah, man, we the draw. Oh yeah, well tell me what Mario Barrios and, but shit, they were letting motherfuckers in for free. They was doggone cutting tickets the week of the fight, 50% off. Superstars though. So, miss me with that, fam. Miss me with that. The average boxer make about 50 to 60 something thousand dollars a year, 50 some $1,000 a year, not even 60. The average boxer only makes about 50 something $1,000 a year in 2026. So what you saying? That's why I tell motherfuckers, it ain't a bunch of goddamn Canelos walking around in boxing. It ain't a bunch of Terrence Crawfords or Tyson Furies or Nue the Monster or Nue and Nakatani. They finna fight doggone. They got 55,000. They got 55,000 coming to see them fight at a stadium. Ain't no 55,000 coming to see nobody here in America in the stadium. Outside of Canelo. Well, Canelo ain't American, but I'm saying outside of Canelo. And again, that's another thing. I got some for you Mexican boxing fans. And I told you this before. Cause I be seeing these dudes on X, they be trying, No, X, they be, X, you got all the races on X. Everybody want to be racist, say this and that. That shit don't bother me, to be honest with you. It is. Y'all, I talk more shit than a little bit, so everybody can get it with me. It don't make me no never motherfucker never mind. See what I'm saying? But however, it ain't but one goddamn Canelo. That's it. It's Canelo and everything. And guess what? And the rest of those Mexican fighters under Canelo, they mid. True. They can't sell. Canelo ain't the blanket for all Mexican fighters. It's Canelo and he pretend. No. It's one Canelo. You separate Canelo and the rest of that shit can't none of that shit sell. And they gonna come out of support and stuff like that, but there ain't gonna be no big huge draw and all that stuff like that. Ryan Garcia's biggest fight was against Tank Davis. His second biggest fight was against Devin Haney. Look at his numbers outside of Devin Haney and Tank Davis, and then come back and talk to me. True. Same thing for Devin Haney. Devin Haney's biggest fight was what? Ryan Garcia. Then I think before that, we had Regis Prograis. I think Regis Prograis and Ryan Garcia. I think the Lomachenko fight was pretty good. The Lomachenko fight was pretty good too. I think the Lomachenko fight did well as well. So they had the Lomachenko fight in Vegas. You had they did the fight in San Francisco against Regis Prograis, and then the Ryan Garcia fight. I was at the Ryan Garcia fight. That bitch was sold out. I was there. I didn't see no seats. You know what I mean? Like I didn't see no goddamn seats. It didn't look like it was going to, you know what I mean? Then what happened was, I was next to people. I said, man, how much your ticket cost? Because I was a guy that was sitting next to me. He told me how much his ticket cost. Then the guy behind me told me how much he paid for his tickets and all that stuff there. So I'm talking about these, I had some good seats. And people were like, yeah, man, I paid this, I paid that. We were talking this shit this before the fight started. And then when the fight started, we started watching, you know what I mean? Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So, I'm like, you get what I'm saying? So, so I'm hearing about that. Oscar like, yeah, man, we gotta protect the fighters, man. Oscar, only thing you care about is fishnets, high heels, and coke. True. That's all you care about. Fishnets, high heels, and coke. That's it. You was a hell of a fighter when you was a fighter. Listen, I ain't got nothing bad to say about you as a fighter. As a fighter, Oscar, you had a hell of a career. Can't take nothing away from you. Once you became a promoter, you started cross-dressing. To this day. Facts. Yeah. So, and then the truth of the matter is American boxing scene is dead. That's really dead. I'm going to just say it. That bitch dead, bro. We're talking about American boxing scene. This shit like the dry, it's like the parable in the Bible, right? It's like the dry bones in the valley. All these superstars right here. All these divas. These niggas want to be, bro, I don't know what these, nigga, do you want to be a fighter 1 minute? You want to be a social media influencer in another minute? You want to be a street nigga the next minute? You want to be a YN the other minute? You want to be an Instagram model the next minute? You want to be a model. You want to be on the cover of Vogue. Like, bro, these dudes ain't got no identity. Some of these niggas, they don't want to fight nobody but women. I ain't going to say no names. You don't want to fight. You don't want to fight none of these top dudes. You been boxing. I mean, you get what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. This shit over. I'm just being honest with you. So the shit got to change. So I've been telling y'all for years what's going on. But what I've been telling y'all for years what's going on is here now. It's gonna take some time, but it's here now. You know, I mean, you get what I'm saying? It's here now. For the promoters is under one brand, DAZN. But I can be honest with you, bro. I don't know a lot of people. My friends don't watch DAZN. Cause they fire sticking in whatever. I have the DAZN subscription. Do you know what I just got charged? I'm finna tell y'all right now. Hold on. The DAZN subscription. Hold on, I'm finna tell y'all right now. I just got billed by DAZN today. DAZN US LLC. $50.49. And I don't even watch DAZN. True. I swear to God, I don't watch that shit. I watch it on like if they have a fight and we finna go live for a fight party, that's what I have it for. That's what I have it for. But outside of that, and guess what? We don't have fight parties every weekend. A lot of those fights they got going on DAZN, those are domestic European fights. I don't watch those fights. So what am I paying for? I think Waterley's supposed to be fighting somebody. Saturday during the daytime, if I'm not doing nothing, maybe I'll cover it. If not, it is what it is. So I mean, I'm just, it is what I'm just being honest with you, bro. Then that's over there. But over here, bro, but don't nobody really talk about no boxing in this city. I remember a time in this city, and even when I lived in Miami for 20 years, even down there, well, every time was a fight, boy. You see what I'm saying? Boy, nigga finna be a fight. We go to Tootsie's. The same gentleman's club with Tank called his case. We go to Tootsie's. Why? Because they got all the big TVs in there. We go in the back and watch the fights. Shoot pool, eat chicken wings and stuff like that, and Caesar salads and stuff like that, and fries. The little bartenders come up, you know what I mean? And, he said, yeah, you get what I'm saying? They ain't doing that no more. They only know about 3-4 fighters any goddamn ways. They know Tank, they know Devin Haney, they know Shakur Stevenson. That's it. they know a little bit about Abdullah Mason, a little bit. They know about Boots, because his name was tied to Crawford and Errol Spence. That's about all they know about him. And then, of course, they know Canelo. But I'm naming 5 or 6 fighters out of this big-ass country in America. This huge country. I'm only naming 5 or 6 fighters. The Ryan Garcia, this and that. So what you saying? Out of all these fighters who's supposed to be superstars in boxing, we only know 5 or 6? Or let's just say 10. We know they know 10. Them dudes ain't fighting like that. They ain't fighting every day. And just because you know them don't mean they breaking their neck to watch it like that. So that's why I laugh when I be hearing this shit about, they talking about Zuffa, they talking about Dana White, they talking about the Muhammad Ali Act. Niggas ain't never gave a fuck about no Muhammad Ali. Can't nobody even tell me what the Muhammad Ali Act is for, what it does. It's a big old legislation or whatever the case may be. It's a whole lot in that shit. They know the one thing and they haven't read it, that's what's been regurgitated to them. Yeah, man, it's to protect the fighters from getting robbed by the promoters. Oh, so the fighters ain't getting robbed by the promoters now? Yeah, that just went away. Oh, well, why fighters suing Oscar De La Hoya now? Why Floyd talking about, yeah, man, you know, shit, man, the network was working with my manager. And he was, man, all my money went to him. Oh, you mean them 400-500 million you thought you had in the bank? You really ain't got that in the bank? So, cause that's what Floyd's saying. If they built you out of $350 million, wasn't that supposed to be? You know, cause when you go to celebrity net worth, which fighters, you can pay for that. Celebrity net worth don't mean shit. You can, I can get in contact with celebrity net worth right now, get in contact with the people there and report some shit, and they'll put that on their goddamn website. You can pay to get that on there. You have to pay them part more like, yeah, man, this is my net worth. I just did this, I just did that. And they put that out there. That shit don't mean a motherfucking thing. You know, you hit or miss with that. You know, cause I talked to some of them fighters like a Crawford or whatever. I'm like, man, how they know what you mean? He said, I don't know. They talk to you now. They ain't talk to me. I don't know where they be pulling these numbers from. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So, yeah, man. So you get what I'm saying? So miss me with that. The fake outrage. Shea Butters out there. Laptop revolutionaries. You're a revolutionary only on your laptop. That's about as far that shit gonna go. You get what I'm saying? Motherfuckers, fans of Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar, yeah, man, Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar, he's fighting for us, man. Oscar ain't, only thing Oscar fighting for is fishnet pantyhose, high heels with the red bottoms, thongs, and coke. That's it. That's it. True. Anyways, shout out to Amaro. He said it was sold out. We made way more Ryan fans. Hey, yeah, Amaro was there. Yeah. Hey, matter of fact, that's when I met Amaro. Hey, I met him at I met him at the fight. Hey, Amaro. Guess what? Hey, Amaro, I'll tell you. As soon as Ryan, people were cheering for Devin Haney, right? I think they were. Now you know what? I think when Devin walked to the ring, I think it was kind of like. Some people were cheering for him. Yeah, because Ryan Garcia had a whole lot of antics that was going on. There was a lot of antics that he had going on, right? And the people was mad at him about that. He was, y'all remember, we didn't even know it was going to be a fight. We thought Ryan Garcia was going to pull out the motherfucker because when he was, you get what I'm saying? I'd say this motherfucker going to pull out the fight, man. See what I'm saying? Hold on, trying to make sure I can. Yeah, we thought that motherfucker was gonna pull out. We thought that motherfucker was gonna pull out the fight, man. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker, man, shit. You know, then I think that first round, people like, you know, Haney, whatever the case may be. And then I think about 30 seconds went into the first round. Hack up, motherfucker, Ryan Garcia had to call Devin with that left hook. Devin had to wobble a little bit, and the crowd went crazy. Oh, God, did you see that? And then from that point forward, it was Ryan. Everybody just turned. And they turned that quick, bro. And that's all it took. Everybody was screaming Ryan. Amaro was there. He'll tell you. Everybody, bro, everybody, fam. Go ahead. Oh, let me go ahead and block this. I keep getting these motherfucking spam calls, man. Motherfucking politicians calling me. Damn. China game, man. Anyway, yeah. Hey, motherfucker. Hey, bro. Bro, I remember that shit like it was yesterday, boy. They were like, man, that bit was packed. That bit was packed. Hey, they switched. Hey, the natural say they switched it. Hey, what is it? He said they switched up in 30, but they switched up in about 30. Hey, the natural. I'm dead serious, dog. Bro. And everybody was kind of like, yeah, man, you know what I mean? Because we want to see Devin Haney win because Ryan Garcia was tripping. He landed that left hook, dog. Hack up, and they switched just like that. And then when when Ryan Garcia won the fight, when it was announced that he won, the crowd went crazy. I was like, damn, what the fuck? Damn, how long they been feeling like that? hey. I'm like, how long they been feeling like that? God damn, fam. Like, what did Dev do to y'all? Hey, Mr. Tomato Can. I'm like, what did Dev do to y'all to deserve this? This is blasphemy. You see what I'm saying? We around here fighting a good fight. And I remember, because I said, man, look, man, I know what happened, dog. So I didn't realize, because I remember when I got there, right? And I had met 7-8 that day. Not that day, but I had met 7-8 the day before. We was in the same hotel. And you know, so you know, ain't nothing happened. I told y'all what happened, that story. So I had up going to the stadium, right? And so I went to the stadium by myself. Like literally, I was by myself. So it was, let's see. I walked in the stadium. I met what's my main man name, man? This motherfucker about 6'6". He a school teacher, but he had a boxing podcast. Maestro Boxing. I met Maestro Boxing. Me and him was just talking right by the concession stand. I didn't have a worry in the world. I'm sitting there by the concession stand, but we spoke about 15 minutes. I can call him on the phone and tell you that. Yeah, we were talking. That's how I met Sean Zytel. Then I went on the inside, walked downstairs, and I met Rick Glazier for the first time. Because Rick Glazier actually got me a ticket to go into the fight. He got me a ticket. That's how I got in there. I didn't pay for it. Rick Glazier paid for it. Rick Glazier, well, he didn't pay for it, but he got me a free ticket from Golden Boy. Cause I finna pay to get in, you know what I mean? Cause I was trying to get the press credentials, but I wasn't able to get them. You know, Bill couldn't come through, and then Rick Glazier couldn't come through. So Rick was like, look, man, I couldn't get the press credentials, man, but look, man, you know, I can get you some tickets, man. Bam. He got me in there. You know what I mean? So that's the truth. That's exactly what happened. And yeah, so I had walked downstairs on the floor where the media be at, because when you go to these fights, you know, the media always come in through the back of the building or the side of the building or something of that sort. So what happens is they'll have a section where all the media is at, where the you know, like the YouTube channels. The YouTube channels and the other media be right there. Then of course you're gonna have like the other media that's doing the broadcasting and stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? Not them, but we're gonna be over there where everybody at, right? So I'm all over there. Then I come back upstairs, you know, to my seat and all that stuff there. And I had met Amaro, and I met a whole bunch of people. I met a whole bunch of goddamn people. That motherfucker, man. I was like, damn, bro, this is yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? So this was you know. Hey, shout out to Summer in November. Summer, what's going on? Shout out to Summer. Yeah, man. So, you know, hey, hey, he said it was a big ass cloud of smoke. Nah, you know what it was? Nah, this what it was, fam. He had that, you know, I call it buzzard luck. You know, it's listen, I ain't gonna say no names. I ain't gonna say no names because I'm trying to be respectful. There's a certain group. It used to be like that. I don't know how it is now. I don't think they not nowhere near as strong as they used to be. They kind of fell off. You know what I mean? I played a big part in that, but you know, but we let bygones be bygones. You know, but it was, you know, a certain group. I say, man, look, man, you had the wrong group with your Bill. You know, that buzzard luck. I said, these dudes got buzzard luck, dog. Everybody who they go all in with, they got a bad track record. Now, of course, Ryan Garcia cheated and all that stuff. That we know that, but at the time we didn't know that. At the time we didn't know Ryan Garcia was drug cheat. So it was like, man, everything these niggas go with lose, bro. They went all in with Wilder. We saw what happened. They destroyed his career. They went all in with Errol Spence. We saw what happened in that fight. You know, it's like everybody who they go all in with, it go wrong in the ring. Shout out to the lovely Miss Connie. I'm like, oh man, you got that buzzard luck, man. You got that buzzard luck, fam. I think Dale learned a valuable lesson that day too. I think Dale, you know, Dale went through a lot. Dale went through a lot, man. You know, cause I was clowning them. Let's see, other people was clowning them. Like, damn, dog. Then once we found out that Ryan Garcia popped dirty, then I was like, oh man, the man cheated this and that. But up until that point, I was like, damn, you know what I mean? They came out with the Ryan Garcia had the Haney pack. Bro, listen, check this out, fam. The entire culture of hip hop and everything embraced Ryan. Bro, they treated him like They treated him like he beat, I don't know, like this was bro, I ain't seen nothing like this, bro. Bro, Ryan Garcia was celebrated by black entertainers. I'm talking about the black Deion Sanders. He was on the stage with YG, Lil Wayne, singing that, rapping that Haney pack. He on Colorado College campus. He went on a world tour with, I'm talking about doing the Haney pack. I said, Deion Sanders hugged him. You remember, listen, Colorado was finna get ready to play a game or something of that sort. And or they was practicing or something. They was in the locker room. And Ryan Garcia, they showed the video of Ryan Garcia and Devin and Deion Sanders hugging each other. He said, oh boy, he said, boy, I'm so proud of you. And Deion had no grab Ryan. They hugged him. He said, boy, I'm so proud of you, man. I'm so proud of you, man, what you was able to do. They had to embrace him. Boy, that shit had to be a slap in the face. That shit had to be a slap in the face, dog. Your old people. Hey, shout out to Pookie and Man Lock. Your old people, dog. Your old, they embrace it, right? Hey, he can't remember, we split that Haney back on him. He said, they didn't think that I would win, but I won. They didn't think that I would win, but I won. This motherfucker got all this ostarine in this system. He got, and they were like, yeah, no, man, the man had ostarine, dog. That's it. I was like, man, y'all remember that shit, bro. And then this another, bro, you know what? Shout out to CJ. Shout out to CJ Goodfella TV. Bro, I was watching CJ today, right? And I was watching the video. Boy, this nigga CJ funny to the motherfucker. He mad to the motherfucker. CJ like, yeah, man. See, this shit I'm talking about. They celebrated. Yesterday was 420. Was that yesterday? When was? Well, 2 days ago. 2 days ago, Monday was 420, right? So that, that's the holiday. That's a holiday for the weed smokers. That's the weed. You smoke weed, you smoke cannabis. I don't smoke weed. I smoke cannabis. Is the difference. You know what I mean? You got you guys on the street smoke weed. I don't do that. I'm a little bit more sophisticated. I'm a cannabis connoisseur. True. Yeah. Hey, that shit was funny to the motherfucker. So CJ say, yeah, man. Yeah, man. They talk about the 20th. They talk about the 420. Was the second anniversary of what Ryan Garcia beating Devin Haney. Hey, I didn't even think about it. Bro, I didn't even look at it. Bro, I didn't even look at it that way, bro. I fucked around and saw that video he made. I watched all his shit. Bro, that shit was funny to the motherfucker. I say, damn, dog. I said, you know what? You right. You think about that shit. They ride this bitch. Bro, they ride this bitch. Man, bro, you can't make this shit up. Damn, but they got a holiday. They like, yeah, man. I was like, man, they did do that shit. I like, damn, for real, I had to go look. But they damn so did. It was on the zone. This today, Kunta Kinte got his ass whipped. I was like, bro, these bugs. I say, man, these bugs. Hey, that was cold. That was kind of cold. But I didn't realize it though. I had kind of like forgot all about that because I was happy that. Monday was a weed day. I wouldn't think about that shit. But then I fucked around and saw that video this morning. But I was laughing so hard because I was like, damn, but hey, that is a slap in the face though. Yeah, that's a slap in the face. That's like, damn, dog. I wonder what it, so are they, okay, check this out. I got a question. All right, since we going back celebrating holidays. Okay, now for me, now I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at them on that. You know why I'm not mad at them on that? I'm not mad at the zone saying 420. 420, you get what I'm saying? That was the day that, Ryan Garcia beat Devin Haney. They say he broke Devin Haney's jaw. Devin Haney's jaw got broken in that fight. That what Ryan said. You know what I mean? And let me see. So it's 2 dates. It's 2 dates I celebrate. It's 2 dates I celebrate. I'm writing it down right now. Hold on, when that was? Oh yeah, that right there. No, that right there. And it's 2 days I celebrate. That's a holiday. a holiday for me. Because I'm telling y'all right now, I'm celebrating September 13th, 2025. When September 13th get here, I ain't mad at the zone for doing that. Because when September 13th get here, you know what I'm celebrating? Yeah, today, a year ago today, this was the day that Terrence Crawford put a hands and foot on Canelo. Whooped his ass.
True.
Matter of fact, what my Mexican flag at? Y'all know I got the Mexican flag. Oh, here it go. Here it go right here. September the 13th this year, I'm pulling this motherfucker out. I'm telling y'all that right now. I'm giving you tomorrow's headlines today. September 13th this year, the zone, I ain't got no problem with y'all doing that. Cause guess what? When Mexican Independence Day, oh yeah. Facts. Hell to the year.
True.
Mexican Independence Day, I'm pulling that motherfucker out. September the 13th is when I found that flag. Somebody got mad and threw the flag down. Stepped on it. Me and Aquila was together. Aquila, Ant Peterson, Free Ray Ricky Ross, JD from Chicago. About 5 or 6. Yeah. I'm down. So putting that motherfucker out. Hey, I'm showing that motherfucker is. Yeah. Listen, get off, pop off right now, get off. Cause I'm telling you, boy, I'm gonna have diarrhea, goddamn it, on the 13th. You can believe that. I'm shitting all on that shit. We finna do revisionist history. Anyways, will Devin Haney be allowed to keep his title if he signed to Zuffa Boxing? If he signed to Zuffa Boxing, would he be allowed to keep that title? Legitimate question. Cause you guys know what they did with J.O. Pattaya. You get what I'm saying? So, hold on. As a matter of fact, hold on. Write this down. Cause I don't want to forget this. I don't want to forget this. Anyways, news broke earlier today from Blue Blood Sports TV. Shout out to Blue. Blue Blood Sports TV broke this news that Devin Haney is in the process of signing a mega deal with Zuffa Boxing. And I dropped the short on this earlier today. Now check this out. I remember people were talking about, yeah, man, Zuffa Boxing paid Conor Ben $15 million to come for one fight. And bro, that didn't make no sense to me. I said, damn, okay, I know Tuck out of sheet, he involved with Zuffa and all that stuff there, but they paying him $15 million for one fight. You didn't hear Dana White say that. You didn't hear Peter Kahn or any of those guys. You didn't hear doggone I think they might have said we signed him for $15 million or whatever. I think they might have said that, but listen, so they made it seem like it was a one fight deal. I'm like, who gonna pay doggone Conor Ben $15 million for one fight? Conor Ben have a multi-year, multi-fight deal over there. Not 15 million plus more millions. No. He got a multi-fight deal over there. Eddie Hearn talking about suing doggone Dana White. Talking about, yeah, man, cause y'all told me he would get paid $15 million for one fight. And cause I could have matched that and he could have stayed over here with us. Come to find out, that $15 million is for multiple fights. So it's I think they got him like on a 5-fight deal or whatever. $3 million a fight. So Eddie Hearn talking about suing their ass. Yeah. Eddie talking about suing. Who the fuck gonna pay Conor Ben $15 million for one fight to fight Regis Prograis? Regis Prograis? Come on, fam. That shit ain't make no. I was like, damn, y'all show about this. I ain't doing a show on that. Conor Ben got $15. That ain't make no sense. I'm like, man, you know what I mean? So I think they just put that out there to throw the smoke screen at Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn was always suspicious of it though. Like, damn, that shit don't make no sense. You just throwing the money away for at this point. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, that shit there, so anyways. But as I said before, he's supposed to be signing a mega deal with Zuffa Boxing, right? Now, a subscriber, Hey, shout out to the subscriber. I forgot your name, but you the reason why I'm talking about this. A subscriber left a comment asking this question. He said, will going to Zuffa cause Devin Haney to lose his belt? I said, you know what? I replied back by saying, that's a good question. The only ones that would know, the only ones that would have the answers to that right now are the Haneys, Dana White, and the sanctioning bodies. Let's see if we can get Bill Haney on the phone to answer this question. I'm finna call Bill. I'm finna find out, can we get the answer to this question? You know what I mean? Sometimes Bill will answer the phone, sometimes he don't. He'd be like that. He'd be like, he don't want to call a nigga. He don't answer the phone. Then about 2 weeks later, Bill will call, hey, what's going on, man? You know what I mean? He hit a nigga with the hey. You see, some of y'all don't know nothing about that. You jitterbug, you see, it was a TV show back in the 70s, in the 80s, they had What's Happening, called What's Happening Now. They got What's Happening. And then they came out with What's Happening Now, which was the reboot that came out in the 80s. Y'all don't know nothing about that. There was a character by the name of, not Rerun, but Dwayne. Hey. hey. He used to cover that bitch. Hey. You know what I mean? So Bill come here, the nigga with the What's Happening. Hey, what's happening? You get what I'm saying? He come with that, you know what I mean? So, yeah, man. Anyways. I'm gonna see if we can get him on the phone. We're gonna find out. I'm hearing that Devin Haney is targeting May the 30th, as his return back to the ring. But I don't know how true that is, because if he go over there with Zuffa, they fight on Sundays. So it is what it is. They fight on Sundays. So it's the crazy part about it. They're the only promotional company. Well, they pretty much got their own league now, but they're the only company that have a network deal in America. I'm talking about from a traditional like cable network or whatever. Paramount Global is huge. We know that. And then I think they bought what is it that they just bought? Warner Brothers, or they just bought something. They just bought something. They was competing with Amazon. They was competing with Netflix to buy. What's that? Was that NBC? I forgot what it was, but it got to go through the SEC and all that shit. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know. It might have already went through it. I don't know. But yeah, so they own Showtime and all that shit there. So I don't know, man. So it's kind of like, again, this is the dilemma that the Haneys are in, right? They're not really in a dilemma. Pretty sure they, Bill is really, really good at working these deals out. You get what I'm saying? But the thing is, Devin is accustomed to making a certain amount of money. So this is me speaking. I don't think there's an American promoter, maybe outside of Zuffa, that can pay Devin Haney the type of money that he wants. Now, I'm not saying he's going to get the type of money that he wants with Zuffa, but it's going to be a lot better than what he can get with a Matchroom or a Top Rank or a Golden Boy or whatever. You get what I'm saying? Or a PBC. For what I'm hearing, the PBC tried to hit him with a back end deal. Look here, baby boy, check this out. I know you want 10 mil, right? But this is what we going to do. Take this 100,000 out. I'm going to give you 100,000 out, but that's going to pay for your training camp. You see what I'm saying? Take this 100,000 out. You see what I'm saying? The day of the fight, you're going to get a cashier's check for 500,000. So that's going to be the 100 I'm giving you now, plus the 500 on the day of the fight. And then guess what? This is what we're going to do, baby boy. Yeah. What's up? The other 9.4 that you want, you're going to get that on the back end.
True.
Yeah. You're going to get that on the back end. You're going to get that on the back end. Yeah, you're going to get that on the back end. You get what I'm saying? So, so it is what it is. We going to find out. Anyways, today's show is sponsored by Foster's Barbershop. If you're in the city of Tampa, download the app Booksy. That's BOOKSY. Foster's Barbershop is located at 1923 West Main Street, West Tampa, Florida, 33607. Let them know that Coach Malachi sent you, and you will receive a 10% discount. Let's give our sponsor, Foster, a round of applause. Yeah. Yeah, man, y'all support the show, man. Look, we got a lot of people watch this show, man, but very few, we got like 51% that watch this show are subscribers. The other 49% watch, but they don't subscribe. So y'all subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, hit the thumbs up for the old boy. and we're going to get into the show. It is what it is. But before we do, you know, this is the YN section of the show. I always want to dedicate a section to the YNs. I salute y'all. Y'all are some soldiers. If it was up to me, I would round y'all up. And then if America ever go to war with Iran, like put boots on the ground, I know you good as you do mofos shoot. We gonna put y'all right there front line. Say, look here, dog. They ain't worry about it, dog. Man. This is gonna be for the hood. You gonna do this for the hood, man. You can do all the drive-bys you want right here. Here you go. You gonna give it. I'm gonna give you that. Now shoot till you can't shoot no more.
True.
YouTube, I am being sarcastic. Please do not take this as though I don't want your AI listening to it. Say, yeah, man, it's a dude over there, man. He inciting. No, I'm not inciting anything. It's a joke. YouTube, please, it's a joke. God damn. But I got something for you YNs. You need to get familiar with my good friend at IT Bail Bonds. Sitting in the county jail right now for child support, driving on a suspended license, or a missed court date? Don't even trip. I made one phone call to IT Bail Bonds, and they had me out the same day. No judgment, no games, just real people who move fast. If you or a loved one is locked up in the city of Tampa, call IT Bail Bonds at 813-231-2663. IT Bail Bonds is located at 6201 East Hillsborough Avenue, Tampa, Florida, 33610. IT Bail Bonds. When freedom is on the line, call IT. Yeah, man, what's going on, man? We got to, you know what they say? When freedom is on the line, call IT. Some motherfuckers got to get familiar with that. They got to get familiar with that. Shout out to doggone Miss Connie. Miss Connie, what's going on, Miss Connie? You know somebody who need the services of IT Bail Bonds? Anybody? They might be in the city. They might, you know what I mean? Hey, shout out to Mika. Mika, what did say, Mika? She say, this what I said, coach. Sydney, oh yeah, you did, you probably did say that. You probably did say that. Yeah, I mean, since you so trigger happy, yeah, you don't need to shooting innocent civilians and raising up the crime rate in the hood, in the community. No, we got a place where we got a place, dog, where you can get free range. You get what I'm saying? We got got a place for you. I'm saying if it was up to me, oh yeah, shit. Yeah, man, she go and say, man, you know what I mean? You a super crip, huh? You a super crip? Oh, you a super GD? Oh, you a super blood? Oh, I got a place for you, baby boy. Check this out. Come on, bring your super ass over here. Don't worry about it, baby boy. We got you. Now listen, check this out now. Now we start some shit in another country from a geopolitical standpoint. This is our policy that we need regime change over here. So you ain't got nothing to do with that. There's just some shit that's just going down. It's been going down before I was born, and now that I'm the president, it's here now, and that's just rather the situation. Listen, but we need a few good men. We need a few good men. I mean, since you niggas is dying and doing life in prison anyway, you might well die for something. You know what I mean? Because right now you die for nothing. Because the hood you die for, you ain't HO, and you don't own the property, none of it, but you bring the property value down and terrorizing the community. So don't worry, I got a place for you, baby boy. Man, look here now. Now hold on. Now this ain't no Draco. This is way more powerful than the Draco. This ain't no Draco. Now I know you're used to the Dracos and all that stuff there. We don't use that here. Here we got this army tank right there. This a real vest. We got the helmet right here with the carom on it. And so you got this AK right here. You see what I'm saying? You got the M16 right here. You ever seen John Rambo? John Rambo, he used to wrap the bullets around his arm like that there and just hold it with one hand, held it like this. He had two in his hand like this here. And he was there busting with the bullet. You see what I'm saying? Like, we gonna show you how to do that on a real war. Yeah, we got something for you, young man. We got something for you. Yeah, I know. We finna listen. Matter of fact, we finna give you some motivation. Don't worry about it. You finna slide. Listen, you want to slide? I got somebody you can slide on right now. Slide right over here. Slide right over here, dog. You want to slide? I got some sliding for you. Hey, what you say? She say if they have a draft, take all the YNs, they must think it's the NBA, the NFL draft code. Yeah, you know what I mean? So, we gonna be, Schooler, we gonna be in the room. And you know how they do in the NFL? Just like what you said in the NFL and the NBA, we looking at, check this out. We send our scouts to the hood. You know how they say, you know how they have a combine? You know how they have the NFL combine and all that stuff there? We send our scouts to the hood and be like, okay, goddamn, that nigga run pretty fast, boy. God, look how he running with that chopper. Shit, he don't increase, the crime rate don't increase 25% this week because of this motherfucker right here. Oh, that's little moot moot right there. Moot moot, little moot moot caught 15 bodies in one day. God damn, boy, we showing up need him, boy. Goddamn little moot moot from the south side, huh? Okay, cool. Oh, what that one? Oh, that's that YN. Oh, that's that YN little junkie from North Philly. Oh, little junkie, he got 2 bodies just a day alone. Okay, god damn. Okay, so we gonna send our scouts. We send scouts. We going to all the hoods, Compton, all throughout Los Angeles, all throughout Texas, Florida, all of DC, all that shit. We going to all the hoods, and we doing a draft for the draft round. All you niggas will put you on the winning team. You guess what, man, you are the #1 draft pick.
True.
Yeah, you the #1 draft pick, boy. You a first-round draft pick, boy. I got you, boy. Woo, Lord have mercy, boy. I need you on my team right now. Yeah, well, you know what I'm saying? Don't even worry about it, baby boy. Look, we got, guess what? You got benefits. Because when you with us, we take care of medical, dental, you know what I mean? We make sure that, if your kids wanna go to college, go to prison, we will fund that. When they get older, we will fund their, school, prison activities. We'll do that. And then, we show them, need them to go there. And you get what I'm saying? So we'll do all of that. But don't worry about it, baby boy. Where we finna take you at, you gonna be able to ride on all your enemies. We're our enemies. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, what to say, Miss Connie? Say first round. Yes, first round pick, Miss Connie. First round pick. Yeah, you know what I mean? So, yeah. First, hey, Miss Connie, first round. We ain't playing with him. First round. I'm just saying if it was me. If it was me, that's what I would do. You know what I mean? Hey, shout out to Steph. She say exactly. Take them legit. Yeah. I don't know, man. I got you, fam. I got you. Boy, don't worry about it. He said them young boys wouldn't know. He said them young boys wouldn't know what to do with some real smoke. Nah, they know what to do. they better know what to do. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, we do it. I'm just saying, me, I ain't discriminating. We coming to get all the gangsters, Mexicans, and we coming to get you. All the gangsters, all the gangster blacks, the whites, the whoever, but we are not discriminating. One thing about me, I'm not discriminating, but I'm talking about, boy, listen, boy, I'm equal opportunity. Yeah, dog. Look here, baby boy. Check this out, fam. We got a spot for you, dog. But your kill rate is up this. Boy, listen, boy, this feel like GTA for you, huh? Your kill rate is up this week. Yeah, we got a spot for you.
True.
Yeah, we know. We saw Man in the draft. You know what I mean? And Man was doing his thing. Hey, guess what? If we put them in the draft, let them do their thing. I'm saying anybody who on that gangster shit, let them do their thing. And guess what? That's more snow bunnies for all the brothers like Dr. Umar Johnson.
See your eyes shine, she's my snow bunny, please. In the winter lights, so she's my sweet Dr. Free. Talk to my nose, this lover's got is so raw. Make you move, stepping out, grip out of control.
Yeah, man, Snowbody love the #1 hit song in every liquor store in the hood. Bro, there's nothing better than Snowbody love. Nothing. Sweet milk and magnesia. There's nothing wrong with putting a little cream in your coffee. Hey, I'm just saying, according to Dr. Umar now, according to Dr. Umar, the good doctor, I'm telling you, but hey, they'll be the main ones, dog. Them be the main ones. I'm telling you, fam. Y'all be thinking these dudes they be so Hershey's chocolate, right? They be triple midnight. They be, bro, them be the main one. Cause I'm talking about trying to tell you, dog, trying to tell you. I told y'all what happened to that brother we had in the nation named Omar. Brother Omar. Told y'all what happened to him. Brother Omar was bro, he was triple darkness. He was so black. He was so dark skinned. Our good brother, Dr. Omar, Dr. Omar. He was very, very melanated brother. He was a very melanated brother, rich in melanation. And this brother right here, Omar, brother Omar, he was in the ranks of shit. I came up out of Mosque number 47 in Tampa, right down Martin Luther King, right before, right. It used to be called Buffalo Avenue, but Martin Luther King and right there off of 22nd. We had the Chamber of Commerce right there, and we had the mosque right there. Yeah, man, we was the goddamn University Mall. I fucked around and saw Omar. We had the suits on and shit, right? Just came back from soldiering. So my captain was like, look here, man, let's go to the mall and see can we do some fishing. So, in the nation, when you out trying to recruit people to join the nation, we call that fishing. So you were like, yeah, man, we got to go fishing and shit, man. So we went to the mall and shit. We suited and booted. I got some cream color Gators on. I got that from a player. Well, I got that from a brother in Detroit. I had went to Savior's Day one day, and I met this brother named Norman Muhammad out of Detroit. And this motherfucker had on he had a mink coat. He had a mink coat and some Gators. He had on like some burgundy. He had a mink coat, burgundy Gators. Man, he was looking sharp, boy. I'm talking about, boy, them cats out of Detroit. Man, I'm talking about them the cats out of Detroit, Chicago, and New York. Them motherfuckers getting dressed. I'm telling you, so we in that motherfucker. So I learned the suit game from them, right? So I was like, man, I got to get me some of them motherfuckers. So he had to turn me on. So I had to bought me some cream color Gators. Then I had a 100% wool suit on. We walking through the mall and shit. I got a unit on my face looking all mean and militant and shit. All that shit there. Then I fuck around and looked kind of like, looked across with it. I think it was to my right. We were walking. I walked in. We were walking this way. Then I kind of looked. Yeah, I kind of looked to my right like. And my captain, it was me, Craig. Brother named Craig. Craig was the first lieutenant. I was the lieutenant, first lieutenant. I was the lieutenant, but Craig was the first officer. He was the first officer. So me, my captain, I'm the lieutenant, first officer. So they wasn't paying attention. I think they were looking at something, right? And I said, Keith. He said, yeah. He said, yeah. What's up? I said, man, is that Omar over there? Keith went to squinching his eyes. Is that Omar? I said, man, that is Omar. So, boy, he had a bad one with him too. I swear for God, bro. She was bad. Now I ain't gonna lie. She was a bad white girl. But at that time, I ain't see that. I said, oh hell no, I know this. You know what I mean, man? We had no step to Omar, bro. Hey, listen. Hey, listen. We had no step to Omar, fam. Man, should I have no step to him? I say, brother Omar. He had this white girl was like, she said, oh baby, these are your friends. Keith said, baby. Then he looked at me, and me, him, and Craig looking at shit. Motherfucker, Omar. Boy, that shit was funny to the motherfucker. Man, motherfucker, we finna whoop this man ass in the middle of University Mall. And right when we finna get ready to put our hands on him, Omar pointed. He say, look, he say, look, man, no, man. He said, man, the police right there. So when he said the police, he pointed. And all of us turned to look. And then by the time we turned back around, nigga, Omar was hitting it. That nigga was running, boy. So I went to chasing after him, right? But I couldn't catch him because, I got on some Gators. I got on some dress shoes. He got tennis shoes on. I couldn't catch him. We tried to catch him, but he was gone. We tried to catch him, and that man, he outran us that day. Well, guess what? I ain't seen him since. Yeah, I haven't seen him since, though. It is what it is, man. Y'all know what time the TI is, man. Let's get ready to get into the show. I'm going to drop these phone lines. Hey, what y'all think about that, though, right? So if what Blue Blood Sports TV is saying is true, matter of fact, You know, he got a good relationship with Bill. Let's hit Bill Haney up right quick. See what's up. Hit him up. Let's hit him up right quick. See what's up. He probably ain't gonna answer the phone. I'm off. He be answering the phone sometime, and sometime he don't, bro.
Please leave your message for.
All right, it went straight to voicemail. So let's hit the other one. Probably got his phone off. Let's see, going straight to voicemail.
Your call has been forwarded to voice.
All right. He ain't answering that. So, I mean, it is what it is. So, I'll see if he called back because I wanted to ask him about this here. Like, okay, look, man, you know, we hearing that Devin Haney's supposed to be signing this mega deal, going over there with Zuffa and all that stuff there. I got my phone right there. So you get what I'm saying? We hearing all of that. So I try to get primary sources and try to get the primary information instead of just, you know what I mean, taking secondhand information and taking it as though it's true. Not saying that, you know, it's not true, but you know, I just want to always try to, you know, hear primary, you know, directly from the source. You know, especially since I got his phone number. I talked to him, so you know what I mean. And the best way to find out what's really going on is talk directly to the source. So you know what I mean. So you know, it is what it is. Hey, shout out to Miss Connie. Yeah, man. What you say? He say, bro ran a 4.4. That man, he was running faster than that, boy. His life was in danger. Yeah, we want to whoop the man for nothing. Hey, when you think about it, I'm like, bro, listen, when I think about it, bro, how we gonna put our hands on somebody because of who he dating? It's shit dumb, you know what I mean? When you think about it, but you know, but that was just what it was at that time. You know, it was like, man, you know. He say Bill ain't gonna answer. He only picks up when he needs something. I mean, yeah, I get what you're saying. I mean, that's pretty, you know. Shout out to Mr. T. He said, ask the WBO president Gustavo is good with getting back to people when they ask him questions within 2-3 days. You know what? I don't know his number, but I'll probably just reach out to him on his social media. Gustavo, I'll probably do that. I'll probably reach out to him on social media and see what he says. That's a good idea. That's a good idea, Mr. T. I'll probably reach out to him and see. And see, that's what I'm saying. So because we saw what happened with the jail battalion situation. So, but again, I don't want to say this is going to be the same situation with the WBO. I really don't know what that relationship or dynamic is like. All of this stuff is very, very new. I do know that, you know, the Haneys are accustomed to making a certain amount of money. And again, who's going to pay them that, whatever, you know, they probably going to want $5 million plus. Did you get what I'm saying? You know, $5 million might be too small for Haney right now, based on his payday. He got 2 good paydays from Turk Al-Sheikh. And he's supposed to have another fight with him, but Turk Al-Sheikh been MIA. Turk Al-Sheikh, like, man, you know, he don't, you know what I mean? He kind of backed away a little bit. He kind of like, he got so much shit he doing. Boxing ain't really his primary thing. And he works directly with the plug, the crown prince of Saudi Arabia. That's who he answered to. The crown prince of Saudi Arabia. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, the same Saudi Arabia that have arms deals and different kind of deals with the United States of America. So he plugged in. However, these guys did not get to where they're at being dumb. So at some point in time, you're going to have to understand that, look, man, we just can't just be giving money away. Now you paying some of these motherfuckers, like they can sell, but they're not selling to the degree that we paying them. When you give motherfuckers $100 million plus for one fight, that's impossible to recoup that. Now the best way to do it is if you sell the content to Netflix. Okay, we got the Crawford and Canelo fight. Guess what? Netflix own the rights to that. Anything you see on Netflix, they own it. They'll buy the content from you. Once you come to an agreement, on the price or whatever, if they're interested in it, they just buy it. They own the rights to that shit. You get what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. Yeah, but I don't know. What it say, fam? He say, just like the WBC just sanctioned the Karate Kid with Usyk. Yeah. The WBC going, I mean, again, so that Inquest. That's why I say they can miss me with that. They can miss me with that. Ali Act shit because it's supposed to keep everybody honest. Ain't nothing honest about nobody. Boxing is an unregulated sport. Ain't nothing but crooks in it. So of course, when the crook gonna complain when somebody trying to bring some type of regulation to it, the crook want to always keep it the way it's always been. That's what the crook gonna do. Yeah, man, you see what I'm saying? I don't see nothing wrong with it. Of course you don't see nothing wrong with it.
True.
You know what I mean? Of course you don't see nothing wrong with it. You get what I'm saying?
You want to talk some shit? Call me. Start some shit, bitch.
Sup, fool? You gonna talk shit about me, homie? Where you from?
Hundreds of niggas is waiting for your motherfucking call, and they all talking shit about you right now.
Call the coach at 530-494-9636. We waiting on your bitch ass. Yeah. The belts don't mean shit anyways. To be fair, it just don't. You know what I mean? Like when I was watching boxing, the belts meant something. But now, as I said before, man, like, again, guys, I'm dead ass serious when I say this. I'm not high on a lot of these fighters. Like, a lot of this shit these niggas be still trying to argue about. Because I don't, listen, boxing don't change a lot since I've been on YouTube. Since I started my channel, January 2021, I dropped my first video that time. It don't change since then. Bro, like, to be honest, bro, it seemed like that shit took a nosedive after Crawford and Canelo. I'm just saying to me. And then it's like, okay, you got Richardson, Hitchens. Like, what do we really have over here? Like, okay, we got. I'm talking about the star. This is the most overused word in American boxing. Star and superstar. Those two words right there. Star and superstar are the two most overused words in American. I say American boxing. All you got to do is sell out a hot dog stand and you a super, depending on who the promoter is. Depending on who the promoter is and the YouTube channel is. Everybody's superstars? Bro, like, fam, motherfuckers like, this shit, and I've been telling y'all for years. I told y'all in 2022, 2023, and I was definitely 2023, 24. I said this shit finna be TMZ in a minute. I told y'all this 2-3 years ago. Fast forward 2026, what this shit is? TMZ, the Gossip Girls, As the World Turns, Days of Our Lives, Love and Hip Hop. We got the Love and Hip Hop from we got that from they said we got Tank Davis involved in Love and Hip Hop down in Miami whooping bitches, choking them out. Then we got Pat Poose and Clarissa Shields, that Love and Hip Hop dynamic right there, you know what I mean? And and that's a beautiful thing, Black love, Clarissa Shields, she riding for her man Pat Poose riding for her, so I get that, you know what I mean? But and then then you got some of the fighters now, like you say, they on the streaming podcast now. They with the streamers now. Now Ryan Garcia already had the social media thing on lock, so he was an Instagram model, selfie king. So so he did his thing on that. I just think it's more. Then you see Keyshawn. Keyshawn tried to get a fight, but then now he fight Nair Albright for the second time. Now hold on. I'm gonna tell you boys something in Philly. I'm gonna tell you boys something in Philly. Now, Keyshawn and his brother, they tried to jump Nair Albright in Virginia. Y'all know what happened with that. He tried to jump him. He didn't even apologize for that shit. They jumped the man after he, I was standing right there. You know what I mean? He was trying to jump him anyways. The baby was in the stroller, rolling down the catwalk. The baby, they trying to fight. The man forgot all about his baby right there. His baby mama was screaming, my baby. Then Keyshawn heard her. Then he got outrageous and snatched away from the security dude. And I'm going to get my baby. Went to go get the baby and all that stuff there. So, so I'm going to tell you dudes from Philly something. Nair Albright, make sure you gooned up. Make sure you have your goons with you now. I'm telling you right now. Make sure you have your goons with you because, you know what happened to you last time. Make sure you have your goons with you. You get what I'm saying? Because I don't know where that fight's supposed to be at, but now I like the fact that Top Rank made that fight. I'm going to tell you why. And Nair Albright is a part-time singer, karaoke singer, and he's a full-time nurse. So when they're going to talk about, yeah, man, fighters need to be making a lot more money and we don't need the Muhammad Ali Act to be repaired, to be amended because, the fighters ain't going to be making no money and all that stuff there. Okay, well, somebody tell Nair Albright that. This man is a karaoke singer, say pretty good too, and he's a full-time nurse, and he boxed part-time. So if it was so much money, like you said it is, please explain to me why this man still working at the hospital with scrubs on. The New Edition is doing a tour right now. Every now and then they have Nair show up, and singing in the background. Come on, fam.
True.
Yeah, miss me with that. Yeah, miss me with that. Yeah, ain't nobody trying to hear that. Yeah, miss me with that, fam. Nigga around this bitch, man. They talking about something. Yeah, these motherfuckers be talking. I told y'all, they look at the exception to the rule and think the exception is the norm. Bosses way more money. Which bosses are you talking about? Canelo? Crawford? Tyson Fury? Alexander Usyk? Anthony Joshua? And then the tier up under that. Then the tier up under that, Devin Haney? Tank Davis? Motherfucker naming me 5 fighters, 6 fighters, 7 fighters, and telling me, goddamn it, there's a lot of money in it. Well, it ain't but 6 motherfuckers getting all the money. Come on, fam.
True.
Yeah. I ain't trying to hear that shit. I don't be trying to hear that shit. I'm trying to hear that shit. I'm like, yeah, man, dog, y'all miss me with that, dog. I ain't trying to hear that bullshit, dog. Y'all niggas come up with that same old flim flam. It's the flim flam. Because I'm gonna tell you something. See, this what you bust Oscar De La Hoya ass at with this fake outrage shit. This what you bust his ass at. How much William Cepeda making? Let me see your roster. Let's look at your roster. And let's break down your roster from a pay scale standpoint. Let's do that. You talking about, yeah, those guys, they signed with him, they're not going to make any money and all that stuff there. Okay, let's see how much money your fighters are getting paid at Golden Boy. Let's look at that. Let's look at that. These fighters who you say superstars. Virgil Ortiz, what you said, Oscar, he making $3 million. Now, that's a lot of money for somebody like me. But I don't know I don't know if he got his business taken care of. I don't know if his business is structured right. So I don't know, when he get paid, where does the money go to and how does he pay him? You know what I'm saying? I don't know none of that. So, so I'm just asking for a friend. When you go to ask, again, we still don't know them Ryan Garcia and Mario Barrios pay-per-view numbers. Do anybody in the chat know those numbers? Anybody? 2 Mexican American superstars, right? Do anybody know those numbers? Wasn't nobody even talking about that shit. Nigga, nigga, my son, little Malachi, get a haircut at a Dominican barbershop. It ain't nothing but Dominicans and Puerto Ricans working there. Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, and his barber's from Venezuela. They weren't even talking about that fight. Well, guess what? When Canelo fought, they were talking about Canelo and Crawford. Ain't this another Mexican-American fight going down? Mexican versus the Mexican-American? What's up with that David Benavidez and doggone and Zerto fight? I ain't heard nothing about that. Anybody excited about that? Is there gonna be any mariachi bands out there? Do anybody know about that fight? Anybody? I'm just asking a question. So, I'm just asking a question. Do anybody know what those numbers are? That's gonna be on what Cinco de Mayo, right? I like David Benavidez, but I want to see the numbers. It's him and Zerto. Zerto's supposed to be this superstar boxer, right? That's what Oscar De La Hoya said. And according to Scamson, David Benavidez is a superstar boxer. Okay, well, both of them should be doing superstar numbers, right? Right? Superstars do superstar numbers. What's going on with that fight? I ain't heard nothing about it, fam. Just asking.
True.
Hey, Jamie, what's going on with that fight? What's going on with that fight, Jamie? What it say? Inquest say he sold his highest asset to Turkey. How you gonna listen? How you gonna do business with the Saudis? Take their money, hold his hand, because everybody held his hand, from what I see. You know what I mean? I think that's the kind of custom they got over there. I don't know. I think that's part of their culture or whatever the case may be. I don't know. You know what I mean? But but it is what it is, right? You sold him the Ring magazine. You do business with this guy. I think he put up the money for the Ryan Garcia and Mario Barrios fight. I'm not sure. Then you're going to turn around and try to talk shit about the man. If Turk Ali Sheik was so bad, why you did business with him? And why are you doing business with him? It's like a dude, like make that make sense. Shout out to Boxing.
Hey, okay.
Boxing boy. He said they need to be email champ and give away tickets. They need to be email champ and give away tickets. Okay. Yeah, I'm just asking. Cause I be hearing all this. I be hearing all this superstar this and superstar that. Okay, cool. What the numbers looking like? See, motherfucker got to pay how they wait. And see, this is the problem I have with this era of boxing. This is why I tell y'all, right? These dudes are so entitled, but they not nowhere near as tough as those guys that came before them. Because they're not going through hard, tough times the way them dudes did. Them dudes went through some shit. Them dudes fought 15 rounds and had same-day weigh-ins and fought with smaller gloves. And they fought a lot. They fought 4 or 5 times a year. You motherfuckers in this era easily get hurt, pull a muscle, pull out the day of the fight, got a YouTube channel or 2 pulling your dick, stroking your ego, making you feel like you superstar Billy Graham. And then I get to hear how great and skilled you are. while you fighting tomato cans.
But this bum is taking the easy matches, fighting other bums.
Niggas say we following the Floyd Mayweather blueprint. And, fam, but you skipping pretty boy, but you're skipping the pretty boy era. You can't replicate what Floyd did. That was a unique time and a unique situation, and that was a unique situation that happened in a unique time and with unique circumstances. You can never replicate that. For you to replicate that, you would have to start popping right when social media started to take off. You would have to be seen on Dancing with the Stars on national TV. You would have to be wrestling the big show on WWE on national TV. Be seen at the Hip Hop Awards with 50 Cent on national TV. Hanging out with Justin Bieber on the pop circuit on national TV. You would have to replicate what Floyd did, that you would have to go through all that. Like, he came at the right time. Right when social media was taking off. And then social media on boxing was taking off. Look how rabid the fans was at that time. And then look at the boxing fan. Look at from 2015. Just look not on that. Look at from 2007, 2008, 2009, up in that era, right? When did YouTube come about? YouTube came about 2007, if I'm not mistaken. Either 2007 or 2008. Right when it was the birth of YouTube. I remember Soulja Boy back then, used to be on there all the time. Soulja Boy and all that. But I'm saying, like, but y'all get what I'm saying. All the way up till 2026. Whole lot don't change. Like, so these motherfuckers gotta know how to be a crossover. Yeah, like you gotta like you can't do what he did, fam. You ain't no promotional, like you ain't negotiating no deals with networks. I don't understand why these fighters who's supposed to have their own promotional companies, why they not negotiating deals with networks. Floyd had to team up with Golden Boy because Floyd didn't have no fighters. Golden Boy had all the fighters. He had to fight with them. In essence, that made him a Golden Boy fighter. But the way he had his deal structured, he had it structured different than everybody else. Floyd was paying fighters on his undercard. He did a lot of, like, for Mayweather Promotions, he did a lot. Well, I don't know if he had Mayweather Promotions at that time. I don't know if it was an actual company. But, he was paying a lot of stuff. A lot of money that lot of stuff that the promoter will spend their money on and pay for, Floyd will pay for a lot of that shit. So he can justify getting back a lot of money. He over there with Oscar. Well, Oscar ain't do shit, but Richard Schaefer, who was over there? Of course, Booger Ray, them was over there. Tom Brown, Scam Salah, which was over there. Steven Espinosa was over there. I think he was Oscar De La Hoya's attorney or something of that sort, one of them or something of that sort. Yeah. You know what I mean? Oscar had all the fighters. So, when he left Top Rank, where was he gonna go? He had to go. He went to Golden Boy. So, like, y'all ain't that. So the outlier, the exception to the rule was Turk Al Sheet. Turk Al Sheet come in, bam. You get a bag. You get a bag. You get a bag. He would give bags away like Halloween. Guess what? It's drying up.
True.
Guess what? It dried up now. It's drying up. Nigga, you got to go back. You got to go back to that gas station salary you was getting. Shout out to Damien. What you say for me? Say thick and small. Yeah, it don't dry it up, baby boy. You got to go back. You got to go back to what they were paying you at Piggly Wiggly. You know who Piggly Wiggly is? That's a store. It's well known in the South. Piggly Wiggly. Yeah, baby boy. Baby boy. Amazon. Don't be mad. Amazon is hiring. Yeah, baby boy, you got it. You get what I'm saying? As I said before. Listen. As I said before, you get what I'm saying? I get it. Hey, what did he say? He said these fighters not trying to invest. They promo company. They just want to use the money the trick on her rather than grow their business. Well, you know. I just don't. And what you say, cool cat? He say, Golden Boy has the rights to all of those Mayweather fights. That helps the catalog. Yeah. I mean, that support everything what I was saying. That's where he was at. He was over there. Yeah, man, he was over there. That's where he was at. You know what I mean? So, now, I mean, he did his thug thizzle. These dudes trying to replicate. You can't replicate that shit. Shout out to Boxing Boy. Hey, okay. He said Ryan got 5 million and Devin got 12 in New York event. I don't know about that. What the receipts at on that? You can't produce no receipts on that. When I say receipts, I ain't talking about some a YouTube channel said or no, I ain't talking about none of that. Get some of the receipts on that. You ain't got no receipts on that. Shout out to Inquest. Inquest, what's going on, fam? He say, show us. He say Florida is an anomaly. Yeah, exactly. The anomaly is not the norm. That's what I be saying, bro. The anomaly is not the norm.
But when you are put in a certain position, he should be he's able to, like me. When I was in a position, I can pick and choose who I want to, because I earned that right.
Yeah, motherfucker trying to use 1970s tactics in the 2026 era. You get what I'm saying? So, shout out to Boston Boy. Hey, okay. He said Ryan said his pay himself. Yeah, I didn't hear that. Where the receipts at, brother? I talked to the Haneys. I ain't hearing that. They ain't tell me they got paid $12 million for that fight. And I know them personally. So that shit though. That shit there. If you believe that, then I got an iceberg to sell you. Ryan Garcia is a known liar and a bigot. Every time he open his mouth, he lying. See all that shit he lied about when he got popped with PEDs. So yeah, you know what I mean? I know the Haneys personally. I ain't hear that. And I talk to them all the time. That ain't what I heard, so shout out to Big John Doe. He said the stars aligned for that dude perfectly. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, Gold Rush say that don't sound right. It don't. As a matter of fact, I know that ain't true. Shout out to Green Eyes P. Green Eyes, you over there laughing. What you laughing at, Green Eyes? Yeah, man, it is what it is, man. Salute to everybody, man. Y'all know what time of TI is. Hey, look here. Hey, check it out, though. Right? So, you know what? I'm going to be honest with y'all. You know what I really, really like? Doggone, what's my main man name? Them dudes over there at Pro Box. Pro Box, I really, really like their cards. The way Pro Box had it, Pro Box, we right here. They kind of out the way in the cut. We know, we got, you know what I mean? You got Zuffa doing their thing. They knew. So people don't know how that shit gonna turn out. That shit may do well, it may flop. I don't know. But Golden Boy, they ain't attached to Golden Boy. They not attached. Bro, Zuffa is not attached to it. Bro, did you notice that, bro? Zuffa is not attached to anybody. It's like they had their own thing. Pro Box is kind of we got our own little league. I'm not saying it's a league, but you get what I'm saying? It's they I'm trying to see. It's they have their own thing going on. All the old washed up fighters who were has-beens, they go on Zuffa. Zuffa don't break the bank on nobody. Then dudes who up and coming. And then what I love about Zuffa, not Zuffa, my bad. Sorry about that. I'm talking about Zuffa. I'm talking about Pro Box. Pro Box, they got their own thing. all of the old washed up fighters who was on different promotional companies, you'll see them over there fighting over there, trying to get a second leg. Like I was thinking that Agent Brody should go over there, but I think they'll probably put hands and foot on AB over there, boy. Cause you know what? Cause they match make tough over there at Pro Box. It ain't gonna be no cakewalks. So you get what I'm saying? So I like what Pro Box doing. I like what Pro Box doing. Yeah. I like what Pro Box doing. Yep. I like what Pro Box doing. I really do. They shit now the Pro Box. If Zuffa can get like Pro Box, that'd be cool. They should just follow the Pro Box model. Follow the Pro Box model. Say, look, because Pro Box, man, they got their own little network, Pro Box TV, just how they whole business model. Now, fighters don't make a lot of money over there. That is true. They don't make a lot of money over there. However, they it's like they stand in their lane. They got their own little niche within the sport. You get what I'm saying? So I kind of like, shout out to Boston Boy. Hey, okay. He said, why won't Ryan lie if he gets more? I mean, again, I don't believe that. I talked to the Haneys. So what I'm telling you is I know these people personally. What I'm not going to do, I'm not trying to argue with you about if that's what you want to believe, so be it. Stop trying to convince me of it, though. If that's what you want to believe. I don't believe that. There's nothing that you can say out of your breath, fingers, whatever, that's going to change my mind. I don't believe that. Again, I talk directly with the Haneys. I don't believe that shit what Ryan Garcia said. Period. He's a liar. I don't believe what he's saying. Not saying that the Haneys won't lie neither, but I'm just saying I don't believe it. You choosing to believe it, I chose not to believe it. We just agree to disagree. That's all. Shout out to Boston Boy. He say Pro Box the truth. He say Lester Roach busy all year. Yeah. I like Pro Box. I like Pro Box. I like Pro Box. You get what I'm saying? So, I like that. Pro Box got I saw Jerry Hurd on there. I think Jerry Hurd got whooped up. He got I think he ended up getting a draw. What was that a Pro Box fight? You know what? Hey, check this out. I remember like back in the day, right? I wasn't on YouTube at this time, right? But I used to listen to I remember around that time because I used to watch, used to watch a lot of the fights, from Golden Boy to PBC to, this was before PBC. PBC didn't come about until 2015. But I remember just how it was. Certain fighters were getting so much hype. Tony Harrison. Shout out I like Tony Harris. J-Rock. J-Rock from Philly. They had Jalen Love. He over there with Golden Boy. They had Badu Jack. That was not Golden Boy. Okay, all this was this was Mayweather Promotions. Mayweather had Badu Jack, Jalen Love. He had Q. He had you get what I'm saying? They were and this is the thing, right? The way they ran the PBC around that time and the way they ran Mayweather Promotions, the way Mayweather, bro, it was like a record company. Bro, it was because, that fan base was the hood. A lot of black boxing fans in America gravitated to the PBC because it kind of the hood over there. It's got the hood over there. You know what I mean? All the brothers over there for the most part. You know what I mean? They hanging out, they drinking, they partying. You get what I'm saying? They knocking fools out.
This ball is taking the easy matches. Fight another ball.
The matchmaking was perfect. Al Heyman had it. Al Heyman had it the way. Look here, baby boy. Don't even worry about it, baby boy. I'm gonna pay you double what you would normally get paid when you was over there Golden Boy. I'm gonna pay you double the amount of money to fight a C-class fighter. Then he building his resume up. Then they talking about, yeah, boy, doggone Charlo, big Charlo. You see how he knocked down such and such? When they go to bragging about he did. And I'm like, dude, you do know that smoke and mirrors, right? This man ain't fighting nobody. This man ain't fighting nobody, man. Then I remember J-Rock. Remember they were talking about J-Rock? He fought J-Rock. He beat J-Rock. No, J-Rock. Because J-Rock's supposed to be in this, he out of Philly. J-Rock. You get what I'm saying? And Philly notorious for having great fighters. We're having good fighters. You get what I'm saying? So, so it's kind of like, Jerry the Herd, nigga, that Jerry the Herd. Then, you're like, wait, this man ain't got no defense. He ain't got no defense. He's slow. He ain't got no footwork. And he blocked punches with his face. That boy ain't gonna last long fighting like that. And what I realized, a lot of these dudes, they was hyping these dudes up. Like, Al Heyman did such a great job. I take my hat off to Al Heyman. Al Heyman did such a great job in the way the promotion and the hype these dudes was getting, bro. Because now you look at it, you're like, man, these niggas wouldn't fight nobody. Bro, I had to go back and analyze Adrian Broner's entire career. No, I was crazy about AB. Boy, I was crazy about AB. I had to go back and look at it. I'm like, man, AB ain't beat nobody. He beat DeMarco. He beat DeMarco. He beat Paulie. Some people say he didn't beat Paulie, but he beat Paulie. He said, I beat Paulie, and I beat Paulie, and I took his girl. And Paulie like, hey, wait a minute. Don't be bragging about my side piece. You got my side piece. Hey, Paulie Baladagi, don't be bragging about my side piece. You took my side piece. That's all you did. You took my side piece. And he got his daddy brushing his hair. And then when I sit back and look at it now, I say, man, I should have saw the writing on the wall at that time, bro. Like, man, Al Heyman did a great job, bro. Al Heyman did a great job, bro. Yep. Al Heyman did a great job. Like, for real. Shout out to Boston boy. Hey, okay. Dropping a $2 super chat. He said, you talked to Haney about personal contracts? Yeah, I talked to him about that. Sure enough, dude. What's hard to believe about that? Anything I want to know, I ask the source directly. I got their phone up. I have good relations with them. So, Anyways, hey, CJ. He said if Paulie had power, he would have had that much better career because he was a damn good boxer. I mean, Paulie Malignaggi, you know what, man? I ain't gonna lie, dog. I really wasn't crazy about Paulie like that. CJ, you say he was a really good boxer. I wasn't crazy about Paulie like that. Shout out to Hollow. What's going on, fam? Yeah, I wasn't crazy about Paulie like that. He said, I knew her was fool's gold when Laura, small old self, took him to the white. Hey, man, look, man, I'm like, you know what? Hey, check this out. Jerry the Herb, I didn't like his boxing style. He was just a big guy that was shrinking down to a smaller weight at 154, right? And then he would take, just walk through punches. And he'll wear you down over time and then get you out of there. But his nose is also be swollen up and stuff. Like, Jerry Hurd was a terrible fighter, bro. Like, hey, shout out to Young Tally. Hey, okay. Dropping that half a bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, okay, this is easy. He say, coach. He say, Boots say he the cash cow 154. What's your opinion on this statement? Okay, cool. So, okay, this is easy. How do you determine who's the cash cow? You look at the money and the ticket sales. So, what are the factors that decide who is the cash cow? So what he's saying is, he is the draw. He's the draw based on what? What is his numbers? See, that's how we that's how we do that. Okay, you are the draw based on what? You the cash cow. Meaning you don't. Okay, Canelo is a cash cow. Gervonta Tank Davis is a cash cow. So when he say, if I didn't hear it, I'm just going by what you said. When he say cash cow, what is he saying? Like, what is his numbers? Okay. We saw him fight Lima Bean. What was his numbers when he fought Lima Bean? Cash cow. When he fought Karen Chugga, what was his numbers? Cash cow. And how much money are you paying your opponents? You know, normally when you're a cash cow, like when you fight Canelo, motherfuckers who fight Canelo, they gonna make they make high 7, 8 figures. $10 million. I'm so much of a cash cow. I can pay you a high 7-figure eight figure salary. Cause I'm that much big of a draw. If dudes fighting you, cash cow, and they getting paid Philly cheesesteak sandwiches after the fight, and they making $500,000 to fight you, you ain't no cash cow.
True.
Shout out to Boxing Boy. He said Carissa's selling more tickets than 80% of boxing. What are the ticket sales? Kill all that. How much are tickets costing? What's the live gate? What are Clarissa Shields' live gates? You know, if you're selling tickets for $15 and $20, you can sell out of an arena. $15, $20. That's why I tell them, motherfucker, it's Canelo, and then there's everybody else. We know Tank a draw. Tank, goddamn it, everywhere Tank go, he's selling out an arena. It don't matter who Tank fight. Tank Davis can fight, as I told y'all, Javante Tank Davis. And I gotta be honest, I ain't a fan of Tinkerbell or his fan base. Y'all know that. But however, you know, they kind of slow, but you know, it's okay. I understand Ritalin and, you know, ADD and do that to them. You know, I don't know. They kind of slow. They not the brightest people on the planet. They're not. But I have, you know, a bunch of Pooh Shiesty. His fan base is Pooh. Everybody who like Pooh Shiesty, that's Tank Davis fan base. I say that as honest as I possibly can. But however, not all, but 99% of them. It's 1% that's intelligent. But Tank Davis is a draw. Tank Davis is a cash cow. Now, his opponents don't make a whole lot of money when they fight him, but they make more than what they normally would make. But Tank's selling that arena out. He doing that. Now, it might be a fight. It might be a fight or a shootout or something like that, you know, but that's okay. That's what comes with it, because that's the type of element that he attracts. I remember Leonard Ellerby say, goddamn it, Tank did like $4-5 million live gates. Is Boots doing $5 million live gates? What about Clarissa Shields? Is she doing $5 million live gates? Put it this way. Is both of them motherfuckers combined together doing $5 million live gates?
True.
What did it say? He say AI says Fundora is the man at 154. I mean, again, Fundora definitely ain't no draw. Boost might be a bigger draw than Fundora. As a matter of fact, if I was a betting man, I would say Boost is a bigger draw than Fundora. Where his fans at? I ain't had no niggas threatening me over Fundora. I ain't had nobody sending me no gun emojis over Fundora. I ain't had nobody sending me no demon face emojis over Fundora. I ain't had nobody telling me you better not come to the fight over Fundora. None of that. Where's his fans at? Do Fundora even have a fan base? Ain't nobody in the streets talking about that tall, lanky motherfucker. Boost more popular than Fundora. Don't nobody know them. Motherfucker look like a, listen, man. The man look like a 6'5", 6'6" Ethiopian. Hungry Ethiopian. And I'm dead ass. I ain't cracking no smiles. Yeah, man. I'm like, man, so, you know, yeah, Fedora. I mean, now Fedora might be the man from a skill standpoint, boxing wise. I can give you that. You know, if you want to say that, I can give you that. You get what I'm saying? I can give you that. So it's, bro, ain't nobody no 154 no cash cow, bro. Ain't no cash cows at 154. None of them dudes cash cows. Like, this is too easy to break down. Okay, based on what? Because if you're talking about cash cow, we talk about numbers. So let's do some math. What numbers are you doing that tells me you're a cash cow? And that's what a water get murk at. That's where the water get murk at. Shout out to Boston boy. Hey, okay. He said Roach took less to fight Tank, then defend at 130. Yeah. Jake Paul is a cash cow. Hey, Savage Sarge, thank you for saying that. Savage Sarge, I forgot all about Jake Paul. Jake Paul is a cash cow. See, hold on. Matter of fact, let me show you something. This too easy. This is like taking candy from a baby. So I'm finna see nigga cash cow. I'm finna see if you on this list. Highest paid boxers in 2025, last year. And we can go back to 2024 too. Is you on this list? Is the nigga on this list? Because this is too easy. Let's see. This shit like taking candy from a baby. Let's see. Y'all can't see this. I can show it to you. You got Canelo on there. Crawford did his thing last year. $66 million. Canelo, $137 million. He had 2 fights last year. $12 million in endorsements. A New Way the Monster made $62 million last year. Jake Paul made $60 million last year. These are the 4 motherfuckers that was on there for 2025. Let's go to 2024. Let's see, 2024, because we had, let's see, Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk topped the list as the highest paid in 2024. As a matter of fact, Tyson Fury made 116 million pounds. Alexander Usyk made 96.8 million pounds in 2024. Canelo Alvarez did 58 million. Anthony Joshua did 47 million. Jake Paul did 38. And A New Way did 33 million. That was 2024. And then I read you 2025. Guess what? I ain't see Boost's name on that list. True. I ain't see Clarissa Shields' name on that list. Matter of fact, I don't see none of these niggas on that list. These cash cows. So apparently there's levels to being a cash cow. You probably a hood cash cow. Yeah, you know, what does that mean? Shout out to Boston boy. Hey, okay. He say Tank never on the Forbes list, but A New Way is. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I just like this shit like taking care of from. Matter of fact, like for real though. Like why these dudes ain't on this list? Jake Paul on this motherfucker. This is what I'm saying. Like I'm looking at it. So this is what I'm saying, fam. Shout out to Miss D. Miss Didi. Well, shout out to Gold Rush. He said, Coach is right. There's definitely levels to being a cash cow, separating them from the rest. Yeah, like this is too easy, Gold Rush. And this is the problem. Like these dudes just be, bro, like they just be inflating they shit. Like, yeah, my nigga, I'm superstar Billy Graham. You ain't selling tickets like Hulk Hogan. R.I.P. to the Hulkster. You ain't selling tickets like The Rock, like Stone Cold Steve Austin. Nigga, you ain't selling tickets like Sugar Ray Leonard, Oscar De La Hoya, Floyd Mayweather, Mike Tyson. These dudes be talking like they doing those type of numbers. You literally paid your last opponent a Philly cheesesteak sandwich, dog. When motherfucker fight Canelo, Jamel Charlo made the most money he ever made. Guess how he made it? He made it fighting Canelo. This wasn't the Turkey Island Sheik deal. This was before this when he was over there with the PBC. Al Heyman made sure that Canelo was getting paid 30 to 35 million guaranteed for what we heard. Say Canelo had it set up to where, look, you got to give me my money in escrow. Before the fight, before I set one foot in the ring. Al Heyman didn't pay nobody at the PBC that. When Canelo was over there, he got his 30 million per fight. He ain't do that to Errol Spence. He ain't do that for Tank Davis. He did it for Canelo. He ain't did it for David Benavidez. He did it for Canelo. I gotta get me, my nigga. We ain't doing that back end, Puto. Puto, we not doing that back end now. What we gonna do now? We gonna do the back end, but I need the majority. I need 95% of my paper up front. And the Mexican TV rights, that belong to me. You don't get none of that deal. Mexican TV rights belong to me. And I need my Skrilla, you know what I mean, in escrow, but before I set one foot in the ring. They say Jamel Charlo got 10 mil to fight Canelo. Now, I don't know if he got all the money up front now, because we dealing with Al Heyman, but, I don't know. He got the back end deal or whatever. But they say he got, you know what I mean? So I know what the cash cow look like. I've seen him. I seen Sugar Ray. I seen Mike Tyson. Seen Floyd. Oscar De La Hoya. Tito Trinidad. I don't see cash cows. I'm telling you, these niggas ain't it.
True.
Yeah, these niggas ain't it, fam. I mean, they cash cows on the Boxing Boys. There's cash cows on Blue Blood Sports TV. They cash cows with Mill City and YSM. They cash cows with Fag None and Boss and Shigo. But in the real world, no sir.
To this day.
No sir. No.
Don't everybody believe in Google? Go Google that shit.
These niggas, these motherfuckers, I'm trying to tell you, man. Yeah, man. What it say? D4L say, not just any cheesesteak, the original Tony Luke John. Hey, you know what? Hey, D4L, I said I gotta go to Philly. You know what I gotta do with my bucket list before I kick the bucket. Before I kick the bucket and leave this planet. Before God say, you know what, coach, it's time to go, baby boy, it's time to go. Before he do that, I want to go to Philly just to try one of them Philly cheesesteaks. Is it all it's cracked up to be? Is it all what they say it is? Because I need to know. Is it all what they say it is? That's what I want to know. Is it what they say it is? Is it good? Is it really good, or is it just more marketing than anything? What is it? Hey, shout out to Boston. Hey, okay. Shout out to Boston boy. He said Canelo 500 to 750,000 pay-per-view sold in the stadium. Yeah. Hey, shout out to Ramon. Ramon, what's going on, fam? Yeah, motherfucker Canelo, but that motherfucker did 73,000 with Billy Joe Saunders. Bro, in Dallas Stadium. 73,000 with Billy. Bro, Billy Joe Saunders is not even a known fighter in America. I know dudes are like, man, who the white dude is? Oh, that's Billy Joe Saunders, man. He'll superstar over there in the UK. You know how the motherfuckers over in the man. He ain't superstar. Who is Billy Joe? They ain't know the fuck he was, bro. Canelo fans showed up. You know, because, you know, they want to see Canelo make history. Yeah, man, Canelo was on his way to undisputed, so they showed up for Canelo. Nigga did 73 with Billy Joe Saunders. Dallas Stadium. There's not a fighter in America that has done that. Errol Spence didn't do that. Motherfucking nowhere near that. And he fought Mikey Garcia in that motherfucker. Doggone, they talking about, yeah, man, that's why I say it's Canelo and it's everybody else. We got David Benavidez. So now David Benavidez, Canelo ain't fighting on Cinco de Mayo. He got beat by Crawford. Crawford pretty much, you know, took care of business on that. Retired, went off into the sunset. Fuck it, it is what it is. I don't did all I can do. Almost 40. Motherfucking David Benavidez and Soto, yeah, we're gonna Oscar De La Hoya, Brian. Yeah, we're gonna take Cinco de Mayo. That's gonna be our day. We're gonna take Cinco de Mayo, and you know, Canelo's not a star anymore. And now and I'm like, fam, ain't nobody talking about this fight, bro. Like, ain't these dudes supposed to be some superstars? Shout out to Boston Boy. Hey, okay. He said Belanga's still dancing on a car roof after Canelo. Why didn't know? I think he don't got over that. I think he don't got over that. Yeah, I think he don't got over that. He say nope. He say coach. He say the 6A 5A high school football state championship game drew more at Dallas Stadium than Spence and Mikey. All right, so what he say? He said you good from what is it? Philly, New Jersey. What's that? Delaware, Philly, New Jersey, and New York. The truth. Oh, okay. So. But see, I want to go to Philly. I specifically want to come to Philly just to say I was in Philly and I ate a Philly cheesesteak sandwich in Philly. Now I gotta make sure I don't get shot now. So I gotta, y'all, and when I get to Philly, I need to go to the places where the Y is, ain't it? Because I know the crime rate is very high. They say the crime rate depending on what part of Philly. Where the white folks live at? I need to go where where do the white folks live at in Philly? Where the white folks live at? That's what I want to know. Somebody get Gillian Wallow on the phone. I'll call Gillian White. Look here, baby boy, I'm on my way to Philly, dog. Check this out now. You know, I want to come get a Philly cheesesteak. That's it. I just want to get a cheesesteak, dog. Know what I mean? So, you know, where can I go at? So where can I safely go at in Philly where I can get a cheesesteak without getting shot? True. I be looking at the Philadelphia local news. I'm like, God damn. They just as crazy. They just as crazy as these dudes right here in my city. Shout out to Yarmus. He said they shooting out. He said they shooting out their coach for real. Yeah, I know that. But yeah, they about that gunplay for real. They about that gunplay for real. Yeah, man. Hey, what did it say? He say 5 miles outside where you don't have to eat in a car. Hey, what he say? He say, and Keisha say, the sub not going to be good in the white folk neighborhood. Well, this is the problem. Okay, now listen, Keisha, check this out now. I know what you're saying. You're saying the subs might not be good in the white folk neighborhood. But however, if I go to the white folk neighborhood, there's a good chance I can still be alive. So do I risk taste, you know, a good Philly cheesesteak? Do I risk that? You know what I mean? Risk my life to try to get it? Or do I go somewhere where the white folks at, where the cheesesteaks, they may not be as good, but there's a high chance of me surviving, you know, when I get through eating the sandwich. To this day. True. See, we gotta put safety. We gotta think about safety now. Shout out to what it say, CJ say, Philadelphia has a strip dedicated to drug addicts called Kensington? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, they deliver. He say, Coach, look up Gazos. They deliver. Okay, well, that's what I need then. You know, okay, hey, Keisha, this is what we going to do, Keisha. We figured it out. This is what we going to do. We're going to go to Philly at a safe location. We're going to order a Philly cheesesteak from the hood. Have them deliver to the safe location. You get what I'm saying? That's what we going to do.
True.
No, I just bullshit. I'm gonna go. No, that's bullshit. I'm gonna go to the restaurant. I'm gonna go to the restaurant. I'm just bullshit. And she say, you got to check in, Coach. Check in with who? Who do I check in with? Oh, you know what? I probably need to call Gillian Wallow. If I call Gillian Wallow, who I need to check in with? Gillian Wallow, Meat Meal. What about Lil Coochie? Lil Coochie Vert. Do I get in contact with Lil Coochie? Do I got to call Lil? I don't know. I got to call Lil Coochie now. So who I get in contact with? I know Bill Cosby. They trying to get out bills. I don't want to bother Bill with these small stuff. Who do I get in contact with? You know, hey, what is it? Amaro say? He said Kenny said it's not a strip. He said it's a section in the east side of North Philly. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't need to go. I don't want to see no drug addict. You know what I mean? I don't want to go to another nigga city to see the drug. Ooh, I was in Philly. I saw the drug addict. Yeah, I don't need to go there. I just want the chili. I just want the Philly cheesesteak. I need to see. Is it all what they say it is? Hey, what they say? Dr. Toe, they say if you go to Norfolk for a Keyshawn fight, they say go to Eagles. He say the owner is originally from Philly and they make original PCS. Better than okay. Philly cheesesteaks better than Tony Luke's any day. All right, okay, all right. You know what? Hey, Keisha just said I forgot all about that. We got Uber Eats now, so. Hey, Jason, you gotta come to the city, Coach. He said Copa Limo. He said we'll pick you up from the airport. I got you. Hey, okay, all right. Hey, hold on, listen. Hold on. Hey, Jay, check this out. Now we gotta get the Philly. Listen, Jay, all I'm saying here. This is what I'm saying. Okay, I hit you up. What it is? It was Cooper Limo. I'm gonna write that down right now. Cooper Limo. All right. Let's see. Yeah, good looking out, fam. Cooper Limo. Yeah, I gotta see if it's all what it's cracked up to be. Cause I always wanted to have, and what you say, Barrow? He say 757 is my second home. You don't want no cheesesteak from there. Oh, okay. 757. Oh, you say 757? Oh, you talking about Virginia. Oh, you say I don't want no Philly cheesesteak from Virginia? Man, tomorrow you over there hating, man. Man, you over there hating, fam. Man, what, hey. Is this hate? hey, you over there hating?
But this ball been taking the easy matches. Fight another ball.
See, you know what? See, this the problem. This the problem, right? This the problem right here, dog. See, you better not never forget who brought you back to big time boxing.
Don't ever forget. When I found you, you was strung out on coke. When I found you, you was like a big house, contemplating about killing yourself. So don't you ever forget who brought you to big time boxing. I drugged you back. I brought you back. I provided food and put food on your table for your family to eat. And I'm doing it for the second time. So don't you ever forget that.
Yeah, man, you know it is what it is. Yeah, man. Hey. Cooper Limo. Okay, Cooper Limo. I got it written down. Hey, check it out. Hey, you know what? All boys to the side. Hey, you know who I want to meet, bro. You know who I just want to meet. Just to talk to him one time. Dr. Umar, the Prince of Pan-Africanism, the Prince. I just want to talk to the Prince one time. Now, I ain't trying to go back to Zamunda. I ain't trying to do none of that. You get what I'm saying? I let him have all that. But I just want to talk to him, you know, and I want to make sure I'm on some sticky icky too. Hey, what you say? Amaro say, he said, I bet no spot in Virginia will come in the top 20 cheesesteaks. Okay. Hey, hold on. Wait. Hey, Amaro, let me ask you a question. Where did Philly cheesesteak originated from? Did that sandwich originate from Philly? Who know the history of Philly cheesesteaks? Anybody? What they say, Keisha said, we got good cheesesteaks in Richmond. I don't know about the 757 BS. Okay. All right. Keisha standing 10 toes down on that there. Do anybody who came up with, he said, I have a PA spot, not Philly, that will win. Okay. Hey, hold on. Inquest. Do anybody, Amaro, do anybody know the question there? Who is the originator? He say major Phillies round the scope got oxtail cheesesteaks. Oxtail cheesesteaks? I like me some oxtails now. But I had my second baby mama, that's how she got me when she cooked some oxtails. She cooked some oxtails. Yeah, that's how she got me. Hey, what is it? Hey, Amaro said, he said, yes, it's a Philly thing. Okay, all right, okay. I just had to make sure. I had to make sure because, sometimes somebody, it be named after something. It don't be, you know what I mean? I'm like, you try to tell me this sandwich ain't from Philly? All right, okay, cool. All right, okay. What they say? He say, don't trust no cheesesteaks outside of Philly. Philly, Jersey, or Delaware. Outside of Philly, Jersey, or Delaware, don't trust no cheesesteaks. Okay. All right, Underground. I got you, fam. I got you. All right, hey, Underground. I'm gonna go back and read. I'm gonna look. I'm taking notes now. I got stuff in my mental Rolodex. I gotta make sure. But listen, I got family in Philly, bro. I'm dead ass. I don't know them though. When my mother was young, this in the 60s. So I think I told y'all this. I gave you a little backstory. My mother was a very, very militant woman, and she came up in that. My mother was born in 1944, so she came up in a different era. Segregation, stuff like that. She came up in that era, and she's seen a lot. You get what I'm saying? And when my mother was like 22, as a matter of fact, before that, when my mother was a teenager, she used to live in Philly because my mother dropped out the 8th grade. So she was a very, very smart woman though. She know how to read, write, and spell. You know what I mean? So, but she told me, she said, yeah, when I was younger, she lived in Philadelphia. She said, stayed with her aunt. She got an aunt there. She said, we got a lot of family there. But she said, I stayed there with her because her mother passed away. And then she stayed there with her. And she came back to Tampa with my grandfather and, the rest. Because it was like 10 of them. It was 10. She was the second youngest. It was 10 of them, right? So normally back in that day, your older siblings take care of your younger siblings. That's how that normally would work out. Help the parents and stuff. So my mother, when she went back to Philly in 1966, she joined the Panther Party. Because, the Panther Party started in 1966, right before, they started right after Marvel Comics. Because, Stan Lee and Jack Kirby came out with the comic book Black Panther, and they came up with Wakanda and all that stuff there. Then the Panther Party was initially recognized, I think in the Bay Area, right out after that. I think later on in that year, I looked it up. It was kind of like later on in that year, like in 1966. So my mother was there and stuff like that. But I don't know him, so I don't know. You get what I'm saying? I really don't know much about it. Then my mother gone now, so I'll probably have to talk to some of my other older cousins and my aunts who may know that information. You get what I'm saying? So, hey, what did it say? Amaro said he say Angelo's, Delisandro's, Skinny Joe's, Jim's. What is it? Ishy Bibbles? Steve. What is it? Steve's Taste, Del Rossi, best spots in the city. Somebody else, he say some real good spots in the burbs too. Okay, but listen, all I'm saying is this. I just think I think that's on my bucket list. I always want to go to Philly, you know what I mean? Hold on. Oh, I got other super chats. Oh no, I read all those. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? So I'm kind of like, just get there, just get there and he said they got oxtails. Who got this? I love oxtails, bro. Yeah, I love oxtails. I love oxtails, but I ain't gonna say a lot. Bro, listen, my second baby mama got me with them oxtails, but I had no, you know what I mean? You know, I had no. That's how she got me. That's how she got me. And I was supposed to, you know what I mean? I was supposed to, you know, we supposed to be just did our thing, and that's that. She had 3 kids and stuff. I stayed a little too long. My mama was tripping too. Mama say, "Boy, what the hell you thinking about? How you gonna get with a woman that got 3 kids already?" Well, I thought I taught you better than that. She wants you to take care of them kids. Why you think she? Hey, look at my mama, man. Betty G was a motherfucker, but she was right. She was damn so right though. Hey, what it say? Shout out to the J Kid. He say that's how wifey got me too. Them oxtails followed by that pink snapper. Hey, man. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, boy. Yeah, it'll do it. Hey, hold on, y'all. Let me refresh my on screen. Refresh it right quick. All right, I'm back. Let me make sure y'all can hear me. Y'all should be able to hear me. Refresh the screen on find out. Yeah, man. Hey, what it say, Doctor? What it say? Oh, shout out to Curtis. Curtis, what's going on, fam? Oh yeah, I think I'm back on. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm back on. Yeah, man. Dr. Tony and his BI. Dr. Tony, what's happening? Hey, Ramon. Yeah, man. You know what? You know what? Check it out though. What he say? He say, oxtails are fire, smothered down in gravy and tender. Boy, Lord have mercy, boy. I'm trying to tell you, boy. I'm trying to, babe, man. Look here, man. Keisha say doing ancestry, coach. Yeah, you know what? You know what? I got some older cousins, like they like 10 years older than me. Some of them a little older. I could definitely talk to them. I have one cousin, she know everything. The only person that knew everything, like was my mother. My mother passed away. She knew everything. So we got people who are alive. That's why let me tell y'all something. Tell you young folks something. When you got some older family members, sit down and talk to them and just ask about your family. Just sit down and talk to them and ask about your family, man. So you know what I mean? Like back when I was growing up, we used to have family reunions. Now I don't think people really do, especially the black folks. I don't really think we really do family reunions like that no more. Like we used to, like we'll know who everybody related to, because we have we had family reunions every 2 years when I was growing up. Every 2 years there was a family reunion. You get what I'm saying? So we have my family from Orlando, from Eatonville, come to Tampa, and then some from Cali will come. It's like doing a family reunion is expensive. Trying to organize and put it together, it's not cheap. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, and then as I got older, man, we just like the matriarch, because the women was the ones who was known to putting it together in our families, like my Aunt May, my cousin Tina, my Aunt May, my Aunt Edis, my Aunt Dot. They was kind of like, you know what I mean? And then it's like shit. Most motherfuckers, you probably don't even know who the hell you related to now, to be honest with you. And it depends on what culture you come from. What it say? He said I learned a lot asking the right questions. Yeah, you gotta do that. Yeah, hey Yamas, you gotta do that, fam. You gotta ask the right questions, bro. You gotta talk to the older cats, older people in your family. Just ask them questions about, just, you know what I mean? Shout out to Ponto. He say Fake Paul isn't a real fighter. Fake Paul fights more scripted than Mexican soap opera. Well, he's still on the list as one of the highest paid, so he still make the Forbes list. So he said, shit, my family had a reunion every 2 years and we rotate cities. Yeah. I mean, that's good though. That's good. That is good. What they say? He say it seems like once the matriarch goes, the family divides. Yeah, it's over with. It's over. I know for my family it is. It ain't like we have. It depends. Like in LA, my family in LA, I think they close. They close. I don't know, but what happens is once the generations get older and they start having kids, and then those kids become grown and then they have kids, it kind of like dilutes because what happens is the people who was normally responsible or would normally put these events together, they don't got older, they don't pass away. So it'll fall on like my generation to do it, and if we're not doing it, then you get what I'm saying. It's kind of like that. It's over with him. I'm from my family though. It's a lot of us, but everybody scattered. You get what I'm saying? So he say it's starting to die down slowly though. Yeah. Oh yeah, starting to die down slowly. Hey, what you say, Damien? He said we haven't had a reunion since they passed. Hey, you know what? That's how it is though. Hey, Damien, that's how it is, brother. Unfortunately, fam, that's how it is. What you say? He say fake Paul is WWE. Hey, but you know what though? If fake Paul is WWE, is that a bad thing? WWE makes a lot of money. Did you see WrestleMania? Did you see WrestleMania this past weekend, bro? This past weekend or weekend before last? Right? Did you see how big WrestleMania was? Yeah. So this how this works, Pancho. This how it works, right? I would say, would you consider yourself a diehard boxing fan or a casual boxing fan? Like you just watch it casually or whatever. I'm finna tell you what's going on. And I've been saying it for a minute too. What you say, Miss Connie say the glue comes apart when the generation changes. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. He said the younger gen starting not to care about the reunion, though. You're right. Yeah, I mean, yes, it does. All right, Pancho said I'm a diehard. Okay, cool. I'm finna tell you what's going on, Pancho. The way boxing is going right now, you are not the targeted audience. No one cares about you. Or someone like, I was a diehard at one point in time. I'm not no diehard boxing fan no more. I'm a diehard boxing fan from a certain era. I'm still stuck on the era that I came up in. The era where good fights was the norm of the day. So I'm stuck there. I'm not a diehard boxing fan of this era of boxing. This era of boxing, I don't care nothing about it. But I'm gonna explain something to you, fam. Jake Paul is a byproduct of what boxing in America has become. The joke and the laughing stock of the sport of boxing. He was able to sneak through the back door, and he's classified 2 years in a row as one of the highest paid fighters. He's on the list with a New Wave, Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, Terrence Crawford, Canelo Alvarez. He's on the list with those guys. Alexander Usyk, and he's on the list with those guys. So even though you're a diehard, but guess what? You ain't probably buying no pay-per-views. You probably, maybe you are, maybe you're not, but it ain't enough of you that's doing it. Maybe you go to fights, maybe you don't go to fights. But guess what? That boy draw, he's selling tickets. So although it may be scripted in WWE, but guess what? His fan base is not a hardcore boxing fan base. I want you to see what's going on. I'm going to show you. Peter Khan, who is the guy that's over there in WWE, top guy, because I think Vince McMahon sold it. He sold it for like they sold WWE for like what, $7-8 billion, something like that. It's a juggernaut. Logan Paul is over there. He's a star over there in WWE. That fan base is all about entertainment. It's all about the bullshit. It's all about the drama, the soap opera. It's all about that. That's what this is now. You, a hardcore boxing fan, may not like it, but guess what? You a raindrop to a river, fam. You don't even matter to them. They care nothing about you. Because you're not their targeted audience. Their targeted audience is TikTokers, Instagrammers, people who like influencers, people who like WWE. That's their audience. That audience is here in American boxing right now. That's why they're not gravitating to Richardson Hitchens. They gravitate to Ryan Garcia. They're not gravitating to Devin Haney. They're gravitating to Tank Davis. They're not gravitating to Boots Ennis, Virgil Ortiz, Rolly Romero. He got a little popularity on new social media, but and then he's from Vegas, so they gonna stop him in Vegas, but that's about it. You get what I'm saying? You're not the targeted audience. The audience that's watching boxing now don't look like you. So you don't even matter, is what I'm trying to say. That's how they looking at it. And I'm telling you, that's what's here. That's what's here, fam. So, I mean, it is what it is, fam. You might want to start watching another sport. Shout out to Yamas. He said they know how to sell it. They know the audience. Yeah. You're not their targeted audience. Netflix. That's right, Netflix. You on Netflix. You get what I'm saying? You already know what it is. You go on Netflix. Yeah. What you say, Yama said you have average American is an idiot. They know that and sell them the product they want to see. Yeah, that's what it's all about. They don't care nothing about the essence of boxing, how it was, you see what I'm saying? They don't care nothing about that. This a whole new day, fam. It's a whole new day. I've been saying this shit over here for years, bro. That's what's going on, brother. That's what's going on. They don't care nothing about no damn hardcore boxing fan no more than either. That's over with. What to say? The war. He say Shakur did 1.2 million in pay-per-view sales. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what he did, fam. Because what he fought on Turkey Island Sheet card and what they we you know what Woo Kid. I think we went on the Woo World. I think we went live. Yeah, we did a fight party for that because he fought. We did a fight party for the William Cepeda fight, and then we did a fight party when he fought Teofimo Lopez. So, and what he say? Shit, Debo going to Zuffa is definitely a new day. Hey man, hey, Ramon, I'm trying to tell you, bro. I'm trying to tell you, fam, it's a whole new ball game, bro. These people don't care nothing about that. You're not the targeted audience. Like when these people listen, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. All right. I do marketing and advertising for a living, right? And when I do my research, fam, you know, there are certain, I don't want to say the tools on here, but there are certain tools that you can buy legally. I'm saying you can buy that'll help you do your research. I have so many subscriptions, fam, to stuff, but I don't want to get a free game away like that on here like that. And I'm able to see what's trending. I'm not talking about just going through Google Trends. You can go through Google Trends and find out what's trending, but it's a way that you can do a deeper dive when you're doing your research. You got to do a deep dive, and there are certain apps, AI apps that you can use that really help. I ain't talking about ChatGPT, none of that shit, none of those. I'm talking about there's this one of the richest marketers in the world. He has this this website you can go to. When you go to deep dive, we can find out what the people are talking about any given place, any given time, inside or inside or outside of a particular sport, or genre, or whatever, right? Bro, when I tell you the fan base that's in boxing now, they the streamers. people who listen to Aiden Ross and stuff like that. That's what's pretty much over here now. Bro, the fans that was around when Tito Trinidad was boxing, when Oscar De La Hoya was boxing, when Pernell Whitaker and James Toney and all those was boxing, that's over with. Those dudes don't even watch boxing no more. They don't even care nothing about it no more. Because they don't got older. And it's not the same. It's a whole different audience here now. How they used to build a guy who's a household name back then, they don't do it that way. They can't do it that way anymore. These fighters don't even understand what branding is. They don't even know how to brand themselves. These fighters don't even know how to make themselves a commodity, to make themselves in high demand. So yeah, they got money. They doing better than the average person. But when I say these dudes ain't known, they not. They are known on social media boxing circles. They are known in boxing events that they go to. Anything outside of that boxing circle, which is very, very small, don't nobody know these cats like that. Telling you. These niggas is superstars on the Boxing Voice. They superstars on their local city YouTube channel. That's it. Man, take it or leave it alone, man. True. Yeah, man, take it or leave it alone, fam.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to tell you, man, like, bro, like, I do this shit. I do this shit, bro. I ain't even talking about the boxing shit. I'm saying just what I do. I know how to do my research. And listen, I ain't got to look at no YouTube videos, do no research. I'm talking about I got to do this research, bro. I'm telling you, I do this shit. That's how I pay my bills in this house, and they 10 grand a month. And I'm telling you, these motherfuckers, you do this research, bro, and you get to see the nooks and crannies of the shit. Like, yeah, man, I know game when I see it, bro. Like, oh man, this shit, man, goddamn, man, these niggas. So you got to do goofy shit in order to get their attention. Like, social media is all about attention. The new way to try to build your brand now is social media, the internet. The new way to build your stuff, right? And if you don't know how to brand yourself, captivate an audience, build your, like, make people interested in wanting to know you. This is why you will see Clarissa Shields. It seems like she be talking crazy and she be saying all this crazy shit. She know what she's doing. She's keeping y'all engaged. Ain't nobody interested in her boxing career outside of her fans. There ain't that many of them online. Marta King boxing crazy about it. Shout out to my brother and a few other people, but she ain't move the needle like that. But people, they more interested in Clarissa Shields because she went Pat Poos. And when she talked, when she go, yeah, I beat the man up, this and that. See, social media is all about attention. I need to get your attention. This is one marketer that I follow a lot. His name is Gary Vaynerchuk. He got a book. He said, I day trade attention. Before social media even took off, he was talking about social media. He said, I day trade attention. My currency is attention. That's what you get what I'm saying? When you can have motherfuckers engaged, like Unc from Unc who came up with tendonism. People interested in Unc now, especially once he left Destination Smokehouse, and they see he going everywhere. They interested. It's something about him that captivates him, where people want to follow him, and every time he posts a video, they want to watch it. Finesse 2 times, same thing. Every time Finesse 2 times say something, you got people taking his content, showing it on YouTube. They'll see him on he's streaming. I think they show him on Instagram, show him on doggone on TikTok, and they are engaged. People engaged. Oh, nigga, you heard what Finesse said, this and that. These fighters don't get it. So what they gotta try to do, they gotta try to act silly, gang goofy, in order to get the attention of the people. People not interested in them because they can box. They want to hear, oh, you, man, you heard what Ryan Garcia said. You heard what Rolly Romero said. Man, Carissa Shields tripping again. That's the audience that's here now. You see what I'm saying, Pancho? That's the audience that's here now. They want the drama. They want you see what I'm saying? They want the clown shit. I've been saying this shit for 3 years. What's gonna happen? And we're here now. Only thing with me, I'm not mad. I used to be that diehard boxing fan that was holding the flag. Yeah, man, we're gonna hold the line and this and that and yada yada yada. I'm still holding the line because I still got my boxing criteria. I ain't changing that. So I'm gonna hold the line on that. I ain't gonna never change on that. But I see what's going on. Oh, they want the bullshit. Because I understand that the boxing fans that was here when I was in my teens and in my 20s and in my 30s and some of my 40s, that's not what's here right now. And that's just the truth, bro. That's just the truth. That's not what's here right now. That's over with.
I am sick of hearing these bullshit Superman stories about the Wassa legendary Bruce Leroy catching bullets with his teeth. Catches bullets with his teeth? Nigga, please.
How can I get your attention? How much indignity or whatever I'm willing to sacrifice in order to get attention? And then on the boxing scene on social media, it's all about trying to kiss the fighter ass in order to get the interview. Telling some real shit. And you have to handle these guys with kid gloves. And then the professionalism is really not there as well. So it's just a different, So my advice is, listen, man, these guys gotta understand branding. They don't understand, if you are a boxer and motherfuckers ain't checking for you, you boxing and this and that. You don't know you got fans. You don't know how to reach out to your fans. You don't know how to touch your fans. You don't know how to talk to your fans. If all you know how to do is reach out to your fans by going on another big fight hype or going on Ariel Helwani show, yeah, he got a big following. I'm finna get on there and talk and this and that. Okay, but do you talk directly to your fans? How are you keeping your fans engaged with you? These fighters don't understand that. They don't get it. They don't, bro. They don't. I swear, they don't get it. And I'm like, these dudes, and this why you niggas ain't popular like that. You ain't, you know what I mean? Because they don't know, fam. They don't know. They really don't know.
The fuck? Fuck you all rolling up on for, cuz?
He must don't know. He can't know.
Huh?
He can't know.
Hey, man, shout out to Jamie, man. Jamie, what's going on? Shout out to doggone Mr. Tomato Can. Mr. Tomato Can, what's happening, fam?
Turn around.
We dancing and celebrating.
Now, I run every kind of bitch, every kind of place, and I know one thing. When it comes down on you, you either collectivize or you run like a solitary rat.
Yeah, man, it is what it is.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Go mess around and have somebody come take your girl.
I am ranked number one. One! That means I'm the best. But this bum been taking the easy matches, fighting other bums.
Bums taking the easy matches, fighting other bums.
And by the way, ladies, and I'm telling you the God's honest truth,
By the way, ladies, I'm telling you the God's honest truth. By the way, ladies, I'm telling you the God's honest truth. I had a dream, and spirit confirmed to me in the dream that I'm supposed to have 2 wives. And since it came to me in my dream, it is official and it is authentic. It was approved by the heavens. They will not be the same complexion, because I don't want to be accused of being a light-skinned supremacist or a dark-skinned supremacist.
I have one question, Dr. Umar. You said that you had a dream and spirit confirmed to you in your dream that you're supposed to have 2 wives. And you want a dark-skinned one and a light-skinned one. Okay, that's been established. I have one question, and it's a really, really good question. Do you have the means to be able to take care of 2 wives?
True, true, true.
Just got to throw that out there.
Hey, yeah. Oh, that look good.
That's the thing right there. Shout out to Yamas. Oh, shout out to Dr. Boxing. Shout out to Mr. T. Shout out to Keisha. Shout out to the lovely Tila. Can't forget about Miss Connie. Lisa Bales. Shout out to Just Living Life. Mr. T. Just So Sick. Crenshaw P. Shout out Big Nuts. Hall Cat Cheese. Chico Stick. Hobo Sam. Poach Chop Willie. Shout out to Daniel. We got Mr. Tomato Can. Shout out to the Woo World. The Woo World, what's going on, fam? Shout out to Relax and Chill. And you know what? I like that. I like that. Relax and Chill. Bro, you know what? That's a hell of a name. Hey, man, Relax and Chill. Hey, man, you are now tuned into the Relax and Chill podcast, where we come to relax and chill. See what I'm saying? Look here, man. We ain't coming with all that rah-rah. We don't want no static. We want everything to be smooth sailors, baby boy. Taking it easy like Sunday morning, just like the Commodores. With Lionel Richie. You get what I'm saying? That's all. We just want to relax and chill, dog. I just want to smoke my weed, talk my shit, laugh, and be left the fuck alone.
True, true, true.
Shout out to Yamas. The lovely Tila. Let's see, Jamie from New York. Shout out to Clint Cummings. The lovely Miss Connie. Cool K forever. Salute, brother. We got my main man Daniel. Who else we got? Oh yeah, we got Ramon and his BI. Let's see. We got Pancho Bila. Pancho, what's going on, brother? Let's see. Yeah, man. I say Dr. Mario. Let's see. Let's see what else we got, man. Who else we got, man? We got Dr. Boston. Shout out to Cool Boy Curry, man. Clint Cummings in his BI. Yeah, man, it is what it is, man. I'm gonna give everybody else a shout out right after, and y'all know what. Oh, yeah, matter of fact, and you know what? If you got some haters, this what you tell them.
Let me address something to some of the haters out there about me. Y'all can kiss my ass twice.
Both cheeks. Don't bitch. Mama hold both cheeks. Both cheeks. Got to kiss them twice. Do it 2 times. You know what I mean? Because the left cheek might get jealous. So just when you do it, make sure you know what I mean. Just want to throw that out there to all of the haters. You did. Hey man, shout out to Gold Hunter. Shout out to Gold Rush. Shout out to the lovely Miss Connie. Cool Boy Curry, salute. Can't forget about Keisha. My main man G5 from the Bronx. Daniel from H-Town. Shout out to JC. Hollow Davis. Yeah, man, it is what it is. Let's see. Shout out to Schoolo, man. Schoolo and his BI. Can't forget about Damien. Who else we got, man? We got doggone. Let's see. We got Hollow. We got JC. Shout out to Mr. Bory. Shout out to Clint Cummings. We got Mr. Tomato Can. He stay fighting bombs.
But this bomb is taking the easy matches. Fight another bomb.
You know, they say, they say that, as AB say, the can man, anybody can get it.
But you could call me the can man, because anybody can get it. Africans, Americans, Dominicans, Mexicans, anybody can get it.
Yeah, just certain motherfuckers that should not have no money. When they get some money, they do not know how to act.
They should have never gave you niggas money.
Motherfuckers go to flushing money down the toilet, ripping it up, throwing money in the air. Bro, like when you disrespect money, some people, listen, you want to be the person that can attract money. You want to be a magnet to money. You don't want to be a repellent to money. You got some people, man, they blessed to get the money, and then they run the money away, and then they realize the error of their ways. Then they want the money to come back. The money gone now. The money gone. True. Shout out to D4L. Yeah, man. Shout out to doggone the lovely Tila, man. The Omaha stand up. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell you, man. Hold on, Dr. Mario, Dr. Boss, you say, Coach, you know all about the YouTube money, right? Yeah, I know how YouTube works. I know exactly how YouTube works. I definitely do. I don't gain some game on it here. There's a lot of different things you can do to really make sure you have like it's a lot. It's really not a lot, but it's certain things that you can do. You get what I'm saying? But you got to feed the beast. I said that over here before. You got to know how to feed the beast on YouTube, and all of the social media platforms are pretty much very similar. Whether it's YouTube, whether it's TikTok, whether it's Facebook and Instagram, that's owned by Instagram is owned by Facebook. They're pretty much whether it's X, same thing. Like if you want to get a lot of it's the same thing. You know what I mean? Like you got to feed the beast. That's all. So I'll probably be doing that in a minute. I know how YouTube works though. I definitely know how YouTube works. So now we have a really, really good organic following. And then now you can take the organic numbers, and you can take that to a whole nother level. And we're gonna do that over here. Shout out to Tony Montana. We're definitely gonna do that over here too. D4L. Yeah, man, for sure. I can guarantee you that we're gonna do it over here for sure. You know what I'm saying? So again, I ain't trying to go against the grain. You know what I mean? They say don't hate the player, hate the game. I ain't trying to go against the grain, man. I ain't one of them dudes that's gonna go against the grain. I don't believe in swimming upstream. You get what I'm saying? If there's a smooth way to do it, find the easiest way and most effective way possible. Work every angle of it, and then let it do what it do. I catch you guys on the next one. You know my motto. Don't beat me there. Bap. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go. Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.